What's down, family? It's your boy Slim South 504. Make sure y'all subscribe to Hoodie Jube. You heard me? Let's go.
What's up, folks? This is John Barnes, and you already know this shit more than a game, man. You also already know that it's NOLA versus all y'all. And you also know that it ain't YouTube if you ain't subscribed to my dog, Hoodie Jube. Come on, man, what are you waiting for? You already know. It's still Who Dat?
What up, family? This your boy The Right, repping that Who Dat Nation all the way here in Florida. If it's YouTube, you gotta subscribe to my boy Hoodie Jube.
What's up, world? It's your boy Carlos Clayton. I'm the host of Uneducated Sports Talk. Subscribe to the big homie Hoodie Jube for everything New Orleans Saints. Who dat?
Hey, this your boy, Dog 17, the host of the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports Podcast. Just want to remind y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my homie Hoodie Jube's channel. And like always, love.
What's good, guys? My name is Zach.
And I'm Nonfiction, and we are Real Fan Sports.
And you need to stop what you're doing right now. Hit that subscribe button and subscribe to your boy, Hoodie Jube.
Hoodie Jube.
Yeah.
What's up, Who Dat Nation? Welcome back to the Hoodie Jube live podcast, y'all. We're about to cover the Saints versus Giants recap, man. It was an amazing game by your New Orleans Saints all around. Everybody played their part. Everybody did their role, did what we had to do to beat the 3-game winning streak Giants with the Tommy. Chef kiss. Mr. Tommy on a hot streak. And they couldn't do a damn thing. So we're about to cover this right now. So grab some popcorn, grab you a drink. We're about to cover it all, baby. So stay tuned. Let's get into it.
You can't see us, I Saints going to the Super Bowl, talking black and gold. Cameron Jordan on the field, about to take a QB soul. Ever Mara break a tackle, so you know he bold. Mike Thomas catching everything, so you know he cold. He talking Byron Matthew, he talking Marcus May. We in the backfield, we gon' make them pay. Them boys hitting hard, they need an X-ray. Yeah. We talking black and gold. 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 Straight to the Super Bowl. Your time is up. Our time is now. Say Hoodie, you can't see us. Our time is now. Hoodie Jube in the building. We shining now. We shining. You can't see us. Our time is now. You heard me? Your time is up. Our time is now. You can't see us. Our time is now. Say Hoodie, Hoodie Jube in the building. We shining.
Here he is, Hoodie Jube.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Hoodie Jube, and we are back with another live podcast. And for those who don't know, y'all will know, there's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube, y'all. I hope everybody's having an amazing Sunday over here because you know your boy's having one, man. The Saints win. Your boy was at the game. I enjoyed the game. It was definitely a fun game to attend. Shout out to my boy Nick for bringing me along. I don't know if he's in the chat or not tonight, but shout out to Nick for inviting me to, go to the game with him. And also shout out to the New Orleans Saints, man. Special teams, offense, defense, all around. Everybody played their role, and we beat the Giants 24-6. So shout out to our Saints today. They did their thing. But before we get into all the details and explaining everything, let's give everybody a special shout out that's in the chat already. We got my brother King Nep in the building. Who that to you, King Nep? We got Jerry, the O to the motherfucking G in the damn building. Who that to you, Jerry? We got Derek L in the building, man. Who that to you, Derek? Who else we got up in his name? We got Vic Boy, Pain Music. He said, whoa, been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Who that? We got Eric Wallace in the building. Who that to you, Eric? Who else we got up in this thing? We got my boy CB in the building. Who that to you, CB? Who that? Who that? So who that to everybody that's in here? We're gonna keep shouting out everybody as I can, as y'all come on in. We will open the lines tonight as well. I want to hear everybody's starts on everything. But let's get into it, man. Let's cover some Saints football. So let me see where I want to start with. Okay, let's just start it. Let's just start big, man. Let's start with this defense, man. The defense, back-to-back games, allowing no touchdowns and allowing only field goals. Yeah, it's against the divisional rival Panthers, who are, by the way, I would say 1-13, but they 2-12 because the Carolina Panthers beat the Atlanta Falcons 9-7. So thank you, Panthers, for doing that for us. Thank y'all for beating the Falcons and knocking them a game behind us. We appreciate that. Now, so the team that we just played yesterday, last week, we beat them. They were 1-12. They were the Panthers. They weren't good, and we beat them. We scored 28 points. We started in the 6 points. But people's like, well, it's the Panthers. Yeah, true. It's the Panthers. Cool. Then we move on to this week against the Giants, who were on a roll. They were on a 3-game win streak with Tommy, with the chef kiss, Tommy boy, undrafted quarterback on a 3-game winning streak. The locker room got behind him. The team got behind him. The fans got behind him. And it was like they were just on fire. And I seen it all over Twitter. I seen it all. I seen it all over Twitter by my Saints fans. They on a 3-game winning streak. Tommy can run. The locker room, their fans, they all behind him. There's no way we beating them. They smashing us. They are smashing us. There's no way. There's no way. And then what happens? The Saints come out here, hold them to only 6 points as we put up 24 points. Shout out to the damn New Orleans Saints, man. I don't give a damn what people say, but well, it's the Giants, okay? Well, everybody on Twitter was complaining, saying we should get smashed this week because they on a 3-game winning streak. Tommy's a scrambling quarterback. There's no way these Saints are winning. Last week was just a fluke because you played the stupid. All you played was who? Who you played? Oh, you played the Panthers, man. Fuck that. You just played the Panthers. No. That's what I try to tell people. No. So I always try to tell people, man, it's the NFL. This is our schedule. It's not our fault that our schedule is this easy, right? And anything can happen any given Sunday because the Atlanta Falcons even show you we can lose to the 1-12 Panthers. So anything can happen. The Giants, they wasn't that bad because when Tommy came, they were on a 3-game winning streak with Tommy until they met the Saints, and the Saints shut them down. So that's why I try to tell people, calm your nerves. It's a win, but the question is, can we keep this up? Can the Saints keep it going? As long as everybody is producing from special teams, from offense to defense, we should be fine the rest of this way, and we should be able to win out these games. Our next battle, though, this is what I've been hearing from a lot of people, and I'm loving what they're saying because I agree with them 100%. Yes, we played the Panthers. Yes, we played the Giants. They both two ain't that very good, but we did beat them by more than what we thought we would, just because the way our team has been playing, right? But the thing that I'm liking about everybody is where they said Thursday night game right here is going to show us what type of team our Saints really are. Are they really ready to turn things around and show them who the Saints really can be? What we always hoping was going to be at the beginning of the season, which didn't turn out. Because we're 7-7, and we're about to play a Rams who's been on kind of fire lately. Yeah, they lost to the Ravens, but they brought them Ravens. They were going back and forth, and they both scored for at least 30-something plus points. Then they beat the Commanders tonight, 28-20. Matthew Stafford is Matthew Stafford. He's a guy you don't want to play with. They got Cooper Kupp back. They got Puka. They got some weapons over there. And we all know We hate Aaron Donald's ass because he's always gonna be a problem. So having a short week, having to play on Thursday night football this week, playing against a hot Rams team, this is gonna be our biggest test. If we come out there and we beat the Rams, and not only just beat them, but if we can do what we just did to the Giants and just won like 24-6, I think this game will win a lot of fans back a little bit. I think it will win a little bit more hope and put more hope into us. I really do. I still got hope. I still got faith. But we do have a lot of Saints fans that ain't having that hope because it was against the Panthers and it was against the Giants. But a lot of people was also saying that the Giants was on a hot streak and Tommy could run and there's no way we beating this Giants team because their defense was good as well the past few games. And I guess we showed them, right? But then they like, oh, but it was against the Giants. But yesterday you were saying that we was not going to win. We had no chance against this team. But it is what it is. And at the end of the day, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. So for us to win, I'm blessed. Our team is at 500, 7-7. We're tied with the Buccaneers, who won today 34-20 against a um, very injured Packers team. No AJ Dillon, no Christian Watson and them. Like they were injured as well. So Bucks should have won. And I think the Bucks Baker Mayfield had a good game as well today, like 4 touchdowns or whatever. So he's going to be somebody we're going to have to watch after this short week up against the Rams, right? So shout out to everybody that's in here. I still want to give a special shout out to everybody that's up in here still. I see Ace Angel in the building. Who that to you? I see Brother DeWright in the building. Who that to you, DeWright? I see Real Fan Sports in the goddamn building. What's up, Real Fans? He said, Real Fan Sports, become a YouTube member, man. Thank you for becoming a member, my brother. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel, Real Fans. Who else we got up in here? We got Jew, it says, and it looks like they coming from the Twitter page join. So who that to you, Jew? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching from over here. Let's see who else we got. Brian Pearson in the building. Who that to you, Brian Pearson, man? Who that to you, brother? We got Drew motherfucking Breeze. What's up? Drew Breeze in the goddamn building. And Ace said, just win, baby. Yeah, just win. That's all we want, right? We just, as Saints fans, we just want to win. All right. So let's start it off, okay? And like I said, I want to start it off with the defense, right? Defense played amazing, held this team to 6 points, held the Panthers to 6 points as well last week. And like I said, they didn't allow a touchdown these last 2 games. But here are some stats for our defense today. So, defense had a total of 7 sacks today. 7. When was the last time we see the Saints just have a sack day? Just taking sacks after sacks after sacks for us. It's been a hot minute since we've seen this team on fire, especially getting to the quarterback. We also had 8 quarterback hits, 5 pass deflected, 9 tackles for loss, and 56 total tackles. So shout out to the Saints damn defense and special shout out to the man that won't never be able to face Father Time because he is just too damn good, Demario Davis, the man of God. That dude played amazing, y'all. Amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. That might have been Demario Davis' best game ever as a Saint. Like this dude was everywhere. This dude was making all the tackles you needed. And guess what this defense did? And this is something that I wanted to say. I just want to let this off my chest because your boy Hoodie was arguing with some people on Twitter the other day about this. I told people this. I know Dennis Allen ain't the best coach, right? People want him gone. But he is a good defensive coach. Then I had people saying, you calling him a good defensive coach, bro. He's ass as a defensive coach. What the frick you talking about? He don't know how to draft and develop people. Well, first of all, how the fuck did we get Paulson Debo? How do we get Lattimore? How do we get Alante Taylor? How do we get Jordan Howden this year? How do we get Pete Warner? How do we get all these people when they want to say our defense is ass and Dennis Allen don't know how to play defense, coach defense? Well, that's how you know they just delusional and they don't know football, saying that Dennis Allen is not a good head coach. Then they're gonna say, oh well, y'all defensive, y'all running defense is so ass is that people can run all over your defense, and that's why your passing defense is so good this year because y'all they barely pass on you. No, we still we still gotta cover about 25 to 35 passes a game. That's a lot for a quarterback. And yeah, we might allow a lot of running, on us. But guess what? The defense today said, not today, brother. We held Saquon Barkley to only 14 yards. 14 yards on the ground. And then the other person who was their leading rusher was Tommy running out of the backfield as the quarterback. He was the only other person that was doing that, okay? That's all I got to say. He was the only one that led them in rushing. We took my boy Saquon Barkley. We took him out of the game. Shout out to DeMario. He was the one that took him out the game, basically. I see Forever Mexican in the chat. It says he joined the chat. He said DeMario went crazy. Yes, DeMario went freaking crazy, man. That's what I'm talking about. He definitely went crazy, brother. I see Drew Brees in the building. He said, we ending this regular season 10-7, and I'm going to stand by this. Hey, I want to stand by it too. But guess what? This is how I really do feel. If the Saints come off this very short week and they go and play a very talented, fighting, ready to try to get into the playoffs as well, another 7-17, and the Rams, who's got a good Matthew Stafford, who's got a really good running back in Williams, who's freaking amazing, who had 150-something rushing yards tonight, so we got to watch out for Williams next week, who got a good receiver in Cooper Kupp, a good receiver too in Puka, so, and a pretty good defense as well. If we come out here and just dominate like we did the Giants and do the same shit to the Rams, that's going to tell you, this is going to be our turning point. That's going to tell you right here, do we want it? Do we not, or do we not want it? I think that's what's going to happen. I really do. Forever Mexican said, did the O-line give up any sacks from the Giants D-line? We did. I think we allowed one sack. I think. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull that up right now for you. I'm going to be honest with you right now. Let me pull it up. I'm about to see right now if we did or not. Let's see. Saints game. I know we got 7 sacks though. I know our defense did amazing today. Shout out to the defense again, man. Amazing. Team stats. Let's see. Yeah, they sacked us 1 time for 9 yards when we sacked them 7 times for 57 yards. So shout out to our defensive line. I see my boy Hot Boy Nola join through the Twitter as well. So shout out to everybody that's joining on in through the Twitter. Put y'all some comments in here. Let me know what y'all think. And also, as I get done covering all this, I will open up the lines. So if you want to come on the YouTube side and search up Hoodie Jube on YouTube, click that link that's on my Twitter page. Click it. Come on, join the regular chat in here. I will open up the lines, and I'd like to hear from y'all and see what everybody's start is on basically this game. Next, we're gonna cover our boy Alvin Kamara, who did an amazing game as well for us. Alvin Kamara, 16 carries, 66 yards, averaging about 4.1 yards per carry, 5 receptions for 44 yards, averaging about 8.8 yards per catch. Shout out to Kamara, man. He did his thing today for us. He did what we needed him to do to win this game. So, Kamara, shout out to you, my man. By the way, I think Pete Carmichael, Dennis Allen, and them, and the New Orleans Saints finally figured out that our boy, Jimmy Graham, ain't here just to sit on the bench. He's here to make those plays. And no, I'm not talking about he's here just to play like the old Jimmy Graham and be that guy to be on the field all game long. No, he's here when you need him. And when I say that, when you need him in the red zone, 6'7", big body, use him in the red zone. Why are you using him, man? There's a lot of healthy scratches this year. Well, the last 3 games, this man scored a touchdown. And this one, they do this. I put the stats up here. Jimmy Graham, man. On the season, this man has 6 catches. 6 of those catches, 4 of them are touchdowns. 1 of those touchdowns came today again, by the way. And 2 of those were first downs. Think of that. All 6 catches resulted in a first down for him or touchdown. Jimmy Graham is our playmaker right now. He is the guy that the Saints need to start utilizing when we get to the red zone and when we need him. So shout out to Jimmy Graham for coming back home, wanting to play another season and end his season with the Saints. And look what we do now when we finally utilize him and when you finally put him in when you need him. Look at this. All catches. Got us a first down or a touchdown. Shout out to Jimmy Graham. Glad to have you back, brother. Glad to have you back, baby. I see Hot Boy Nola from Twitter. He said, what's popping, bro? Not much, man. What's popping with you? Like I said, we're going to open up the lines shortly. I got like one or two more things to cover, and then we're going to open up the lines and get everybody starts. I see Brother the Right in the building, my brother. You need to come in as well. Come chat it up with me, the Right. I want to hear your thoughts on everything. He says Zach Bond was crazy. Keep him at defensive end. Yeah, the last few games, they finally decided to utilize Zach Bond where he was so damn successful in college for instead of trying to put him as a linebacker and cover and shit. No, that's not his thing. His thing was rushing off the edge. Now you utilize him finally after having him for like 2 or 3 years and putting him in a position to where he can succeed. And look what happens. This man is making noise at defensive end. By the way, we had 7 sacks today on defense. Shout out to Capacino. Capacino had 3 of those sacks. Capacino went off today. And he did the chef kiss right back to Tommy for him. So shout out to Capacino on having a 3-sack day today. Now, let's get into the other thing, which will probably be one of the last things. Chris Olave was out today with an ankle injury. You know, it was smart not to play him because he could re-injure it, right? Could get it worse than what it is. And you got a short week and got to play the Rams. So I'd rather him be back for the Rams game than play a guy like the Giants, right? So we will need a guy like Chris Olave, you know, for this run. So no Chris Olave, no Michael Thomas. And what happens today? Derek Carr has played the best game as a New Orleans Saints. Today was Derek Carr's best game as a New Orleans Saints. And like I tell everybody, I still believe in Carr. I still don't think he's the shittiest quarterback like everybody be trying to trash him. Like I tell everybody, it's his first season as a Saints. Saints ain't going his way right now. He's getting fucking injured. O-line wasn't giving him enough protection times. But look what happened today. My boy Carr had all the time in the road today. And look what happens when you give him time. And look what happens when everybody's just playing good. And guess what? Not only did Derek Carr go 23 for 28 today for 218 yards and 3 touchdowns and no pick. Not only did he do that, he did something that we so used to seeing when Drew Brees was in. And no, I'm not comparing him to Drew Brees. So before y'all even try to trash me and say that shit, I'm not comparing him to Drew. What I'm saying is that this is something that we haven't seen since Drew left. And you know what that thing was? Carr hit 10 different receivers this game. 10. Whether it was tight ends, whether it was, receivers, running backs. He hit 10 different players today. And we haven't seen that a lot since our boy Drew Brees, man. Drew Brees was always hitting everybody open. Whether it was 12, 15 different players. I don't know. I'm being a little dramatic on that. But for real, though, it's just been amazing. So, shout out to Carr for having his best game yet as a New Orleans Saints. I'm super excited. Glad to see Carr have a good game. Glad to see the crowd today. I was more excited because I was at the game. I did record it. I did not, put it on here. So, I do apologize for not having it on here for y'all to see. I recorded the Who Dat chant, which was led by DeMarco Davis, and I also recorded the intro, of them being introduced to it and all that. And guess what? Derek Carr got introduced, and there wasn't really no booze. He came on the field. There's really no booze. It's like I feel like the fan base is finally being nice and trying to forgive him for the thing. And I don't know if y'all been hearing Carr lately, man. He even said it in today's video when he got interviewed that he don't even. He said, "Yeah, we're glad to win." He said, "He says this is what I've been wanting to bring them, give them something to enjoy." Get some wins for him. That's what he wants. He wants the crowd to be dancing and cheering, just to have fun. That's what he wants, right? He really wants all of this for his New Orleans Saints team, because this is his new team and he wants, to be successful for them. And he even said there's a lot more that needs to be done and to be improved. And they said he's glad he's got the one, but there's more left to do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more to go. So shout out to Derek Carr, like I said, for just playing the best game he ever did as a New Orleans Saints today. I see Hot Boy Nola said, Hoodie, tell me Michael Thomas coming back and Lattimore. We don't know. They supposed to be back. They both expected that, but we don't know when. They saying they are expected. So if we make it to the playoffs, we'll probably see them. You never know. You might get to see Michael Thomas back before the playoffs. Maybe against the Buccaneers or the Falcons game. That'll probably be one of the games you see Michael Thomas come back. But Laddie Daddy, I don't know, because his injury was kind of serious as well. So we will see when that time comes. But yes, I would love to have all of them back. And the way the offense is rolling right now, the last two games, they finally getting on the same page. They actually winning, and stuff like that. So I'm ready to see, you know, what this team can do when we have full health now, right? He said Rams game. Yep, Rams game for sure, man. That's coming on. That's gonna basically tell us what's gonna happen. Ace Angel said DC4. Let's go. Yes, DC4, man. Let's go DC. Like I said, I'm happy that he did that. Let's see. He said Ace said with his 3 touchdowns today, DC4 just passed up Steve Young at all-time passing touchdowns. Okay. So DC4 passed up Steve Young's an all-time passing touchdown. Shout out to DC for doing that. And like I said, just shout out to him for just playing an amazing game today. No big mess ups. Just did what he had to do. Had only 5 incompletions. Like I said, just shout out to him for playing a great game. Hot Boy Nola said no. They said they coming back for the Rams game. Oh, you're saying you're saying that they coming back from the Rams games. Who said that? Laddie Daddy. That was Nick Underhill. What you trying to say? Because I just seen somebody ask Nick Underhill earlier. They asked him, "What about Lattimore?" And he said he think it's gonna be a minute. And then somebody asked him, "You think Michael Thomas has a chance to come back this season?" He also said, "A chance? Yes." So yeah, so a lot of people said they do have a chance. So we'll see. We'll see. By the way, I'm about to put this link in the chat. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it in there, and give me a second to because I want to post it to the top of the chat, and I had to be searching it all day. So hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all, and don't be afraid to click that link and come on, brother. The right, I know you in there somewhere. Come click that link and come join with us. Let's see. I see you, Dana. Who that to you, Miss Dana? Dana in the building tonight. All right, I just pinned it. Click that link. Hop on. Come let me know y'all thoughts on everything. Glad to see you in the chat, Miss Dana, as well. Who that to you? Who that? Who that? But yeah, I was at the game. It was fun. The fans were dancing, having fun. No booing, just a bunch of cheering. And this game, with the way the defense played, the way the offense played, the way the special team played, it just felt like it just felt like a real Saints game. It felt like the old days when Drew Brees was here, right? When we were just kicking butt and shit. It just felt like a real Saints win right there. Like, just felt like so good to see that. And by the way, I don't know about everybody else. Okay, I don't know about how everybody's feeling and all that, but me, man, what was everybody's thought today about that dumb, stupid? They had 2 stupid calls. One of them was running into the kicker. Well, the kicker curved his leg to the left. What you want the bird to do, right? What you want him to do? This dude is literally. This dude is literally. Um. All right, sorry about that, y'all. So this dude literally curving his leg. Okay, so if he's curving his leg like that, then how is that a roughing the kicker? Second of all, is this league turning into Is this league really turning into a, a what you call it? How would I say this? A two-hand touch league? If that's what this league's trying to turn into, a two-hand touch? 'Cause that's what it seems like. I'm just saying. But guess what? It was on Alante Taylor. All right. And by the way, I see brother the right. What's up, brother the right?
What up, my man? What's happening?
I'm doing good, man. Who that to you? How you doing today?
Who that? What up, family? Who that to you guys? Everybody that's in the chat. Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. And by the way, that stupid roughing, I said roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness on Alante Taylor. This is how I feel, and this is how Alante Taylor feels about it. Yeah, I got that picture when he did the thumbs down last week. Yeah, I said it. Thumbs down, bro. That's how we feel about that play. It's like this league wants to turn. Like, to be honest with you, if if the quarterback throws it to him sideways and then he's got to turn, you know, and he's not gonna be able to see it. He can't see what's coming that way. Then what? You want us to two-hand touch him? If that's the rule, two-hand touch, he's down. Because if we tackle him, it's a penalty.
Yeah, well,
So
well, that
I
was a
don't
bad
know.
call. So
It
everybody
was.
agreed that that was a bad call. Yeah, that call was terrible. And either we would have got that call, or when they hit the quarterback, that we would have got that call. I think the reason why they didn't do the quarterback call, even though neither of them were blatant personal fouls, I think we would have got either one. So
Hmm. So let me know what's your thoughts on the Saints. 2 game winning streak. One of
hmm
them against the one and I said I was it was the 1-11 Panthers who are now 2-12 because they beat
hmm
the Falcons for us, and then we beat the Giants. People call them, or most Saints fans, I say about 90% of them were saying on Twitter, "Oh no, this is a 3 game winning streak." Giants who got a scrambling quarterback who is an undrafted player who can run. Seth Kiss kicking people's butts right now on a hot streak. There ain't no damn chance the Saints team winning.
right.
And then we went
Um,
24-6, and then I hear them saying, "Oh well, it was just the Giants." Oh, that's not what you just said the other day.
yeah, yeah, boo. Right. I agree. Um, my thoughts. First of all, it was a team. You saw them play together as a team, which was phenomenal. I take my hats off to the coaches because I seem like they're finally starting to put people in their right positions. Uh, Case in point, look at Zach Bourne. Even though Zach didn't make the sacks, Zach caused a lot of problems with that speed coming off the end. And to top it all off, I hope he showed the Saints brass with that stereotypical tall guy is not always as effective as a shorter guy coming around the corner with speed, which Zach did a lot of disruption. And because of that, because of his speed, because of what he did, man, that coming up the front was even more deadlier. Um, ha- Hats off to Pete Carmichael, man. He actually coached a real good, coached a real good game. He didn't do anything stupid. He kept it simple. And what I liked the most is they utilized Alvin Kamara and Alvin Kamara and to his strengths. I like that. Seemed like somebody got into Derek Carr's ear and told Derek Carr, look, bro, you need to play Saints football. Stop playing that Derek Carr football. Somebody got to him and told him, bro, you need to step up in the pocket and make your passes. I think after that dispute that you saw between him and the O lineman, I think they had to do that come to Jesus where he had to understand, yo, bro, you're backing up into where we're bringing these guys around you, and you're not stepping up into the pocket to throw the ball. When he threw that first touchdown, he stepped up into the pocket and threw that ball. The pocket was collapsing behind him, but he stepped up. A lot of the passes that he made, he stepped up and threw the passes. They're there. The reason why you feel like you're pressured is because you're backing up into the pressure instead of stepping up into the pocket. And I know every now and then that front pocket seems like it's collapsing, but bruh, trust it, you know. So I thought it was a great win. Defensive played a hell of a game. Oh my goodness, I can't wait till really I really can't wait till my man gets back so he can man that left side. Even though 28 is playing ball, I mean 27 is playing ball. You know, I can't wait till Laddie get back because I can only imagine how much strong. If this is what we're going to see, that we've been waiting for this, bro, since the first game. We've been waiting for this because we knew that this is the type of talent we had on this team. And we could have beaten everybody that we played just like this with this type of effectiveness. We could have been this deadly. So man, look, it was a good one. It was a great team win. Hats off to that damn defense, man. Good gracious, Lord. Hats off to Camaro doing what Camaro do. I'm 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 really disappointed in my man Jamal Williams though, bro. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I don't think he may be back next year, but that's just my opinion. Maybe people may feel different, but y'all go for it.
Oh, by the way, because you remember how you said it sounds like it looks like PC finally looked like he opened up and knows what he was doing. Um, this the piggyback off of you. I looked at this on Twitter, and this was from TJ Jones. So shout out to TJ Jones, from the state of the Saints. He put a quote out there and a little thing, and he said,
I think I read
do you
that.
believe? Yeah, he said, do you believe this was PC calling plays or was this Ronald Curry?
You know what?
And
I
and
noticed how Derek Carr came to the sideline and went straight to Ronald Curry.
yeah, and then the crazy part is we asked them that, and the reporter Jeff Nowick, he's like one of the reporter guys that talk. Jeff said, and then I tagged two photos that they took from the game, like the Saints game today, and both of them was him talking around a Curry, right? And I said, I mean, he's talking to RC, not PC, like normally, and I put the pictures there. And Jeff commented back on me on Twitter and said, it's not unusual for a quarterback to talk to the quarterback coach on the sideline. And I said,
Right.
no. I said, no, for sure. But you always see him talking more to PC. See them talking a lot more to RC. Plus, the offense look a lot better today. Just a debate and something to keep our eyes on. He said it is possible though. He said we'll ask Dennis Allen tomorrow. So he will ask Dennis Allen that tomorrow. Was it all PC or was Ronald Curry had a little, you know, pitch on this? And if it
Yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be something to watch.
Yeah, did Ronald Curry have some influences on it? Because if so, you can truly see to me, in my opinion, Pete Carmichael is is the type of person would that would call plays like, so what do you see here? And then once Derek say what he says, okay, so we're gonna go with that. Ronald Curry seems like more of the type. Now, right here, I think we should do this. You know, he's more assertive. He's more effective. He's more direct in what he wants done. Rather, to me, Pete Carmichael seemed like whatever you want to do because we want to design an offense to your strengths. Well, you know what? We could have designed an offense for Jameis' strengths, but what was Sean doing? Sean was molding Jameis into how the Saints play football. Look at that first game against Green Bay. That's what made him so effective. He was playing Saints football. So it may be Ronald Curry, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. To be honest with you, I'm just that's what I'm seeing, and that's why I said Jeff's gonna ask him that question tomorrow because he said that's gonna be a good question because the offense was looking different today. And stuff like that. And he was talking to him more. Now, if that's the case, and let's say Pete Carmichael was calling a lot of plays and Ronald Curry was just there, helping Carr out, but maybe that's what we need to see more. Maybe Ronald Curry can help Carr see something differently than what PC was doing, right? And if that's the case, And let's say they said, "Oh yeah, Ronald Curry had his hands on something if he helped draw up some plays, and he helped us out." But then maybe you should think about letting Ronald Curry call some plays for a game to
Right,
see how he looks, instead of PC, because maybe
right,
there's something that we can see. Maybe we never know, because you know how we always get mad and we saying the coaching staff is terrible. We need to release everybody. We need to do this and that, and we need to find a coach that can coach with Derek Carr and get the best out of Carr. Ronald Curry could be that guy. We just don't know because they allowing PC to take control right now of that position.
right. I got a question for you.
What's up?
With the secondary last year, we had a lot of PIs, man. And I'm looking this year, and I noted that these guys are playing, and they're playing very good. They're playing really good as
Mm,
far as knowing, when it's man coverage, instead of overwhelming the receiver and getting those PI calls, they are really like kind of like playing that ball. Is that from the new defensive coordinator that we got from Cleveland? Is that because is that his doing?
to be honest with you, I don't even know what that man's even doing. Because Dennis Allen's the one calling the defensive plays. I know Joe was just helping out, but I don't know if he's the one helping out your DBs or not. Because I think we got another DB coach too, But I mean, it could be.
Okay,
But we definitely are playing a lot better, and it seems like no matter who we put out there at corner, they locking up. Because like, if you really think about it, like, and this is where I was arguing with some people on Twitter the other day. I had to block them because I got tired of arguing with them, because they stupid and delusional. They're gonna downgrade Dennis Allen and saying he's not a good defensive coach. You know, I guess because they mad because he's not a good head coach. But I'm like, I'm not gonna take away something that he's good at. And they're gonna say, "Oh well, he can't develop players. He don't know how to draft." I said, "Well, then how did we get Paulson and Debo? How did we get Lattimore? How did we get Alante Taylor?" I said, "Matter of fact, I even asked him this. I said, how did you get Isaac Edom, who was on a freaking practice squad on other teams, and he's playing balls out right now this year for us when
right, he is.
Lattimore ain't there? Like, what are you talking about? You telling me he's not a good defense coach?" And I said, and then I argue with them. This is how you knew they were delusional. They said the only reason why y'all passing defense is seventh in the league and that good is because everybody runs against y'all because y'all got the one of the worst running defense in the league. And I said, "Oh really?" I said, "So we still got people passing over almost 30 passes a game. Still, even though they running on us, they still pass us 30 times. And you saying some dumb shit out your mouth saying that we're not good." Still
Right,
because of that, I don't know. It was stupid. And then guess what happened? The Saints defense showed up today and showed you I'm a whole Saquon Barkley the damn 14 yards.
bruh. Not and bruh, what did they put in Demario Davis food, man? Good
Don't know.
lord,
He definitely
man,
beat Father Time. He beat Father Time today. He punched the crap
bruh.
out of Father Time.
I don't know what they put in that man food, or maybe, man, all I know is he was flying back there like I was like Demario, bro. We thought you was reaching that hill to decline, bro. The way you balling, bro. That boy hit another gear of youth, man.
Oh,
That,
by the way,
that was impressive.
by the, by the way, I wanted to let everybody know this because not everybody know this. I went to the game today. Sorry that. Sorry, I'm trying to add
Yeah.
something. I'm trying to add something to my stream too. Sorry, but yeah, I went to the game today, and guess what I noticed when I was there? You sorry, y'all. Trying to delete some shit in it. Don't. But yeah, your boy seen in the front row, right? Because we was in the end zone. Was about I think 17 rows back, and in row one, I see a shiny silver head. And I'm like, what is that dude wearing? And guess what this dude had? He had a cape, shoulder pads, and it had spikes all over it. And guess what on the back said? It said Raiders. They showed him on the TV screen for a second. And guess what he had underneath his cape? He had a Saints Derek Carr jersey. He's a Raiders fan who came to New Orleans to watch Carr play.
Mm,
So I don't
that
think
boy
our
must be.
quarterback, to be honest with you, I don't think our quarterback is that bad if you got people coming from his old team to come watch him play. and literally would buy front row seats for him. So I really don't think he's that bad like people think he is. I think a lot of people are just overreacting. And to be honest with you, I told people this too. I think we all going, a lot of people going too hard on him because this is his first year with the team. And one of the guys, Ailey, I don't know, I don't know why, but I started laughing when I seen this guy. He was like, because somebody said, "Oh, I'm giving credit where credit is due." Carr and then won today. Carr played the best game of his career, right? As a Saints today, like this was his best Saints
Yes, he
game
did.
yet.
Best
So
game of his
this
as
guy
a
said,
Saints quarterback.
"Yeah, this guy said fuck Carr." He said, "I can't support this team and all of them until I see them above, 500." And this guy came and commented underneath it, and he was like, he said, "Are you that delusional, bro?" He said, "Do you know 2 or 3 of those games we could have won, but we didn't win, and it wasn't on Carr's either." They said, "You remember the Packers game? Carr had us up 17-0, and he went and got injured, and we lost that game." He said, "If that would have happened, we would be 8-6 right now." He said, "We'll be above 500." He said, "Then you would be supporting this team right now." Off of that one, he said they had other games that wasn't Carr's side that we could have won. In reality, this dude's face is playing through the injury, giving his all, trying to make sure we can get on the field and he can get on the field. And he's trying to help us win. He's trying to play the best he can. And people are just throwing so much hate towards him. And I try to tell people, me, that right? You've been watching my channel for 2 years now. I'm a
Yep.
person that I'm a supportive person. I keep a
Yep.
positive
You're
attitude.
gonna support. Yep.
I keep a positive attitude. I don't switch lanes mid-season or after one season. I don't switch lanes like that because I'm not giving up. And then people get mad at me and say, "You don't know football. You're delusional." No, it's called I'm not retarded like y'all and gonna give up halfway through the season. I'm not giving up yet. It's like as a Saints fan, as a YouTuber, I look at the whole picture. This whole team hasn't really been playing good all year. Even the defense hasn't been up to par like we want them to. Like
True.
today's win, everybody played up to standard. And a lot of people were still bitching, right? Even though we won. Oh, well, it was the Giants. Okay, they've been on a 3-game winning streak with a scrambling quarterback who we struggle against scrambling quarterbacks. What happened? We beat them 24-6. And guess what else? That was without Michael Thomas. That was without Chris Olave, and that was without your starting right tackle, your best tackle on the field, Ryan Ramchick.
Right. 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 Yeah. I mean, man. You know what? I forgot that Ram was in there. I tell you what, man. What this game did, or what this game solidified, was made Derek Carr go through his reads instead of looking for one receiver because of the name or one receiver because the play was designed for him. Pete had to design an offense where he had to. I'm assuming Pete though had to design his offense this game in a way where he had to go through reads because you know when there was Michael Thomas, if Michael Thomas wasn't happy, he tried to force feed Mike, or he trying to force feed um, Chris Olave, and trying to force feeding these people. You're actually getting them injured by trying to force feed them. And what's disappointing about Pete is Pete, you have had Michael Thomas, bro, for quite a few years, and you know how to use Michael Thomas. You know how to use Michael Thomas. You know that you shouldn't be throwing deep routes to Michael Thomas.
Even the
You know you should,
enemies.
yeah,
Even
you
our
shouldn't be
enemies
throwing,
know that
yeah.
slant boy. They even know. They call him slant boy still.
Come
Y'all
on,
don't run
everybody,
slants with him.
bro. Everybody know. Okay, if it's 3rd and 4, the whole team might as well line up on the side where Michael Thomas is. Why? That's where the ball's going. Everybody knows that. And Pete trying to send him on gas route straight down the field. Why are you doing that? That's why I say Pete to me is too passive. And like I said, if this was Ronald coverage doing, hey Pete, you need to, you know, like you and all, but you need to hang your hat up, man. So that's my opinion. Who?
Gotcha. And Another thing that we can add, and I talked about it earlier, but our New Orleans Saints, man, the thing that we can take away from this is the sack game this week. The Saints has 7 sacks this game. You know how long it's
Nasty.
been since we had a game like that where we had so many sacks? Like, I think all year long. Okay, I think this, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said all year long the Saints had 13 sacks. We just got more than half of our sacks in one game than what we did all season.
Right. So let me ask you this: did anybody hear any talk about um, the Giants having a bad O line? I don't think that. I mean, did they have a bad O line?
At the beginning of the season, it was horrible. They allowed 11 sacks in that one game against the Seahawks, but that was like week 3.
Okay. All
What's up,
right.
Slim? But yeah, their O
What's
line
up,
ain't that
family?
bad. Their O
What
line
up?
ain't really that bad if they went on a 3-game winning streak. They're gonna be too bad.
What up, FS? What's happening?
What up, family? How y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all.
Oh, bro, come on, Slim Shot. It's been a minute, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Definitely been
but
a
you
minute.
know what? Hey, they put that big boy. Whenever you get inside the 10-yard line, as long as them big bodies come out, I'm excited because I'm like, okay, you got some targets, yo. Perry gonna be nasty for us, y'all.
Who?
JT Perry, that boy gonna be nice for us. That receiving core with Perry, um, Ashish Shaheed, and Chris Olave a year or two
Yeah.
from now, man. Cool, cool,
Hey,
bro.
Tramel. Hey, by the way, Tramel Kellop in the chat. He said, "Don't get too excited, fam. We can come back to reality Thursday." Well, Tramel, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. This is one thing I'm gonna tell you, Tramel. Um, Number one, we played the Panthers last week, a shitty 1-11 team, but they divisional rivals, and it's the NFL, and we beat them 28-6. We walked over them. Especially in the fourth quarter. That's when we really took off. At the first half wasn't really shit, but second half, like we always do, we walk away with stuff in the second half, and we come back. But we beat them 28-6. Then here comes a hot Giant teams with the Seth Kiss, hot Mr. Tommy coming on in here. They on a 3-game winning streak. Everybody's talking about it. They ain't no damn way the Saints beating this Giants team. They're on a high streak. The whole locker room, the fan base, everybody was behind Tommy. Like, there's no way they're gonna lose this hot streak to the Saints, who can't even stop a scrambling quarterback. And we shut all that shit down and won 24-6. The whole team played good. And I just said this right before you came in, Tramel. That was with Derek Carr playing his best game as a Saints right now. Best game of the season as a Saints. This man played, and guess what? That was with no Michael Thomas, no Chris Olave, and that was your best right tackle who protects your blind side in Ramchick.
I got a
And
question,
you tell
Hootie.
and you're telling us
Mhm.
don't get too excited. Guess what? I'm gonna get a
I
little
got a
excited.
question.
And I hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let you ask me this too. I did tell everybody this at the beginning of the show, which tomorrow I don't think he was in here earlier. But at the beginning of the show, I literally said this. The NFL is the NFL. You're gonna get wins, you get them. You know, it's gonna be hard to win. But the one thing I said was coming to play Thursday night, right? It's a short week. We might not get Chris Olave again. Hopefully we do. You're probably not gonna have no Michael Thomas. 'Cause I think he's gonna be on IR still. So you're gonna have, basically what you had this week. You might get Ramchek back. You might not, because it's a short week. We'll see. But you're playing a good team in the Rams as well, who are 7-7. Who got Cooper Cup, Puka, a really great running back in Williams. So I told everybody this is going to be the biggest test to tell us, are the Saints ready to take off and turn the pace and work on all cylinders on special teams, offense and defense? Can we work as a team and do what we just did to the Giants to other teams? Thursday night is going to define that. And I've told people this. If New Orleans Saints do that Thursday and come out and win and actually dominates, I think a lot of fan bases are going to turn heads. They're going to turn around and start supporting again. I really do see that as the turning point. This is going to define us. Are we making it to the playoffs, or we don't really want to make it at all? But yes, ask me your question. You're right.
Okay. Two things. First thing, why are we talking like the Rams got a scrambling running quarterback that can run a 4.340? Second question. Why are we acting like the Rams, because they have one good game, is gonna dominate the Saints because of that one good game? Why are we acting like the Rams got 4 receivers like Tampa Bay got? Why are we acting like the Rams got as many weapons as Atlanta Falcons got? Why are we acting like that? I mean, help me understand. Why are we acting like the Rams, other than Aaron Donald, got a quarterback that never throws interceptions? What? Why are we pretending that the Rams is that good?
They got a better head coach, and they still 7-7.
Because they have a better head coach. I get that. You got a better head coach. I'll take my hats off to you. You got a better head coach. You got a better head coach. But you acting like, bruh, I hear people talking. I'm like, y'all acting like the Rams got like a quarter. What's been our problem all year? Our problem all year has been scrambling quarterbacks that can take out of the pocket and run.
Hey, brother, the right?
Yeah, bro, help me out.
Hey, hold on 1 second, fellas, because we got to bring somebody on real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe I'm getting
Y'all know who it is. It's the O to the motherfucking G. Is the one who bring those subscribers to you. Jerry!
I'm back!
Was that a Cam Newton back? A Cam Newton? No. Took his helmet off? Takes his helmet off? I'm back!
I'm back! Say it again.
Okay, if you say so. All right, you said to play it again, so I did
it. What's going on, fellas?
The OG everywhere.
Yep. I don't miss being everywhere either.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, man, what a day.
What a day it is.
Yeah, it was a great day, OG. I agree with you. It was a great day.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Great day.
Look at that cup. Look at that beautiful cup. Where you get that, sir?
I got it from a certain individual.
Oh.
That's somebody who will remain nameless, but I love it.
By the way, I did record 2 things, the intro when they got introduced, and I recorded the Who Dat chants. So if y'all give me about 3 minutes, we'll play those things, and let those play through, and then I'll, take everybody's, opinion on everything, and we'll talk about that. So let's watch the intro of when the Saints got introduced. And I was shocked because Derek Carr didn't really get booed today when he came out. So I was shocked. I was like, what? He's not getting booed? He's getting cheered? Okay, cool. But it's okay, though. Let's hear it, though.
Be interesting.
Now let's get to the Who Dat chant. Yeah, and that's how your boy got.
Yeah, buddy. I love it. And Hoodie, let me go ahead and give you my opinion on that, bruh. That was the best seat you had in the house. And you know why? I'm gonna explain it to you, because I was nearly about in that same row where you were, but you was on the left side. But I think it was a little bit closer. When the players come out, because I remember it was a preseason game. It was back. This was back in 1996 when this was my second Saints game I went to when they played Minnesota. It was a Friday night game. I never will forget it. And we were sitting in that same section where you were.
That's crazy. 1996. I was only 1 year old when you went up there.
Y'all were babies. I was in 7th grade when that happened, bro. Just started middle school.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the heck the Saints were at the time.
until now.
Jamal said Cooper Cup can give us problem. Oh, well, duh. I mean, Cooper Cup is Cooper Cup. He's gonna give anybody a problem.
Hey,
Any defense.
can I say something to that dude?
Yeah.
I think Laddie Daddy supposed to be coming back, right?
We don't know, but I don't think it's coming back for this game yet because they don't know. They said it's
probably not for the Rams game.
Yeah, they saying maybe the Falcons game could be, but they saying if not, it'll probably be the playoffs if we make it because his injury was a little bit more serious than normal.
Yeah, either that or he's coming back for the New Year's Eve game against Tampa Bay. We don't know yet. So
we'll see though.
Yeah.
But Cooper Kupp is a great receiver. We all know that, but you got to get after Matthew Stafford. So
you have to.
That's what it is.
Yeah, we know all about Matthew Stafford when he was in Detroit. Now he's in Los Angeles, so we already know about the brother.
Right.
Bro, I put my trust in Zach Bone. He gonna get there. He gonna get there.
Look,
I was very impressed with that boy today. That boy got there.
Hey, DeWright, let me speak. Let me speak on this right here. If the Saint defense put pressure and sack Matthew Stafford like they did Tommy DeVito, we should be in good shape on Thursday night. We should be in real good shape.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie.
Those guys put up almost 7 or 8 sacks in that game.
Yeah.
They sure did.
We need to do that again Thursday night. Keep that momentum. And like you said, if we can start utilizing like we've been doing the past 2 or 3 games with Zach Bond coming off the edge, maybe that would help us get more sacks because he's got the speed coming off the edge and they got to worry about his speed coming off on that side. And that's opening up more, looks for like a guy like Brian Breesy and then that's coming up the middle. Shout out to Brian Breesy today. I think they said he got his first sack of the game. First sack of the season. So shout out to him getting his first NFL sack today as well. Edward Green in the chat, he said, Ice Cube, quote, today was a good day. You damn right it was a good day.
Damn right.
Yes, sir.
Damn right.
Yes, sir. Like
and
that.
Shout out to Demario Davis. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I told
man.
you, man. I don't know what they put in that boy food today, but man.
Must be something, babe. I don't know what it was, but it sure felt good.
Mm-hmm.
You damn right.
But hey,
like I said, he beat Polycom.
Yeah. But also shout out to your boy Tano, bruh. That dude, not only Davis, not only Zach Bond, but also Tano too, Compassion.
Yeah.
Bro. That dude was a beast out there, man. Shout out to that entire defense. But they came
right, OG.
They came and balled their ass out in that game,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Straight up.
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. They came to ball, bro.
Yep.
They came to ball.
Hey,
And
and go ahead, Slim.
And I know people might not like to hear this, but shout out to Derek Cole. He actually had a pretty good game today.
He did, bro.
He did. He did.
He didn't have a decent game. He didn't have a decent game. He had the best game of the
Yes, he did.
As a Saints player. This is his best game yet.
And that dude drew 3 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah.
Yep.
3.
Oh, hold on. By the way, hold up, y'all, because I want to share this with y'all. This was in the locker room. I'm gonna share the screen, and I want y'all to hear what they had to say. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it.
Okay, that was a hell of a team win.
Loud and clear.
Every single
Hell of a
phase
team win.
in that game to win in that game. We had some guys that weren't available to us this week. Other guys stepped up and made plays. Okay, hey, look, I asked how much is left in the tank. Right, we had some guys that freaking stepped up. Right, some guys that led us in this game. I thought that was outstanding. Okay, Jimmy Graham down there in the red area again. Look, hey, there's some guys who've been challenged. Okay, I challenged Juwan Johnson. That guy stepped up. Hey, and look, here's the deal. Okay, it doesn't matter what anybody outside of this little room right here thinks, says, or does. It matters about this group right here. And you guys believe in yourselves because your coaches freaking believe in you. All right? Believe in yourself. Stick together as a team. Let's do this thing as a team. The best teams play their best in December. All right? And we've won 2 by 3 touchdowns. All right? And that's what we need to do. And look, the most important thing we can do now is what? Yeah. Get our bodies back. Hey, Demario, gas it up, charge it up, whatever you got to do. Okay? Huh? Ask about a Tesla charge. She's right here. You can ask her. All right. Hey, listen. Great win. Okay.
Hey, listen up. In this stretch right here, we don't really get to enjoy this one. Everybody got to get ready for Thursday. Dog, block out all the noise. Because everybody going to be praising, saying X, Y, Z. You're going to want to feel yourself. Block out all that. Everything is about Thursday. Because all this will go down the drain if we don't take care of business come Thursday. Get your bodies right, and we got to come back ready to do what we did today. Defensively, we stopped the run, and we hit the quarterback. Offensively, when y'all got in the red zone, y'all got touchdown. I think y'all was like 3 for 3 when you went down there. 100%. You know what I'm saying? The stats right there. But we got to come back ready on Thursday. That's our recipe for success. All we did is what we can do, bro. And we got to be locked in this week. Block out everything else. Get your bodies back right so we can repeat this come Thursday in front of the world so they can know what's coming. Let's go, man. Say something. Say something. 1, 2, 3. Say.
Okay.
Shout out to them. If I'm saying like they had and you can tell the whole locker room was in it. The whole locker room was like in there, you know, like they were in it. And shout out to Demario Davis, you know, like they were saying, keep
man of
charging,
God.
do whatever you gotta do. The man of God, bro.
Yeah,
He's just a dog. Like I said, I don't know what it is, man. He is punching fatherhood time in the face so much. He's saying, screw fatherhood, I'm still playing football.
Yep.
That's right.
Dude, man, look, I saw it, man. What I saw today, my goodness, I was like, what happened to this dude? Because we all thought, okay, Demario, because everybody was Demario slowing down. He's not as a man. Demario.
Yeah. Hey, you're right. What they always say, keep that same energy. Look what happened today. Look what that same energy motivated on Demario Davis from that game.
Right.
He played a hell of a game. I ain't gonna lie. He played a hell of a game.
Yes, he did.
Everybody played good. And like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time for anybody that's tuned on in, you know, a little late. Derek Carr played his best game in the black and gold uniform today. And I try to tell
I
people
agree.
he played his best so far yet. And not only did he play good, the special team played good, the defense, like literally the whole team played their best team football. This was even better than us smacking the shit out of the Patriots. This thing just looked so good from start to the finish. Everything was perfect. And the thing is, let's do Dennis Allen saying favorite. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes. Now keep doing what you're doing. What you
Yes,
did today,
indeed.
do it again. Do
Oh
it
my
again for
God.
me. You know what I'm saying? And that's without your starting right tackle, your blind side Ramchick. That was without Chris Olave and Michael Thomas. Oh, and no Laddie Daddy. So to do what we did today without a lot of key players shows you the fight that we got in this team. And people are going to say, well, it was the Giants. I don't give a shit what y'all say. Oh, well, it was against the Giants. I don't care. I didn't hear that about from 90% of y'all the other day when y'all said we were going to get smashed by the Giants because they're on a 3-game winning streak and they got a scrambling quarterback and we can't stop those. And that's how we winning. And now you're like, well, it's just the Giants. Well, bitch, you just said yesterday we're all going to get smacked around. You know what I'm saying? The people like to switch it up. And I think a lot of people, like I said, you're about to play a team that's got the same record at us, 7-7, who has a good quarterback in Matthew Stafford. Now he's not a scrambling, but he's gonna chug that shit down the field for you. He's got Cooper Kupp, he's got Puka, he's got Williams in the backfield. They got Aaron Donald on the other side, who's a troublemaker, especially with our type of O line. Right? It's going to be a matchup. It's going to be a nice matchup, and it's in a short week, right? You're playing on a Thursday night football, and I told everybody from the beginning, if the Saints can keep doing what you're doing, Dennis Allen way, what you just did today, and you carry that over to Thursday night football, and you basically handle your business over there and win 24-6 or 21-10, and dominate over there too. Then guess what? Maybe your fan base will start looking back and say, hold on, maybe I need to hop back on the train because they actually serious now. They literally beat a team that literally went down to the wire and overtime with the damn Ravens, who are going to be playoff contenders this year.
Yep.
So I think this is this Thursday night game is going to tell us all right here how the season's going to finish for us.
Facts. That's for facts.
Yeah, like Hoodie said, if the Saints keep that momentum going and beat the Rams Thursday night to open up, they should be in good shape going into the weekend.
Oh, by the way, I think if I'm correct, not only if the Saints win, right, Thursday, I think a lot of fan bases will come back, right? But the other thing is, if I'm correct, his record would be 8-7, right?
Right.
That would beat his record from
7-7
last year.
right now.
That would beat his record from last year. Last year he was 7-10 as a head coach. This year he'll be 8-7, so he already beat his record from last year. So technically, this year he improved on his record.
And to your point, Hoodie, at this playoff stands, I think the Saints are a wild card team right now.
We are currently, but I think after the Rams beat them, I think they took back the wild card.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they were saying. I think they took back the wild card.
That's the thing. Anything can happen in the last 2 or 3 weeks of the regular season, especially when it comes to the playoffs.
So
we just have to see what's next.
I'm just ready, for some Thursday night football. Hopefully we get Chris Olave back because and this was something that I said earlier on my podcast when I first started it up. I said, don't be commenting in the chat and telling me don't compare Derek Carr to Drew Brees. I didn't say nothing about him being Drew Brees. but what I did say earlier at the beginning of my thing, I said Carr played the best game of his Saints career, and today he played almost like a Drew Brees because since Drew Brees played, we haven't heard them say 10 different targets were hit today. He drew to 10 different players today. He targeted and they all caught it. 10 different players. We usually don't hear that. We usually don't hear that unless it's Drew Brees. Because otherwise, if it's not Drew Brees, you hear about, they might have hit 4 different targets today, 5 different targets. but 10 different targets today from Carr. That's what I was saying. And it kind of reminded me of a Drew Brees game. So,
Yep.
but I'm saying he's not Drew Brees. But I'm saying it felt like a Drew Brees game because he literally hit everybody in the field.
He went through his
Everybody.
progressions. Yes.
Yes.
He went through
And
progressions,
guess what?
bro.
And guess what? And guess how you go through your guess how you do that, right? You give your brother time to pass. And look what happened. You got sacked once today. Had all the time in the world. And look what happens. When you don't have time in the world and you getting sacked and you're injured and you're not trying to take it here because you're already injured and you're trying to just hurry up and get rid of it, the gameplay you've been seeing, that's what you're gonna get. But when you protect them and you give the brother some time, look what happens. It was
And
5 incompletions. 5 incompletions the whole game.
but can I say something? No, can I say something real quick?
No, you can't. Sorry.
Wow.
You know, I'm messing with you. You know.
Hey, Hoodie. hey, Hoodie. Do me a favor and pull up Ice Angel's comment.
Ace Angel. Okay, let's see.
The one about yeah. Here we go. He said Saints playoff chances are A 3-0, 100% NFC South title, 2-1 loss to the Rams, 88% to make it, 2-1 loss to Tampa Bay, 99%, 2-1 loss to Atlanta, 97%. 1-2 at Rams, 17%. 1-2 at Tampa Bay, 6%. 1-2 win over Atlanta, 1%.
So we have to win out. That's it.
Well, if you win out, you win your division. You get one home game.
You got
now that one home game will be against the Eagles, though.
Now looking at that, after what I just read to y'all, I'm looking at either A or B. I'm looking at either 3-0 for New Orleans, or I'm looking at 2-1 for New Orleans. As long as they make it in, I mean that's even better.
Yep. And I think the next go around with the Bucks and the Falcons, we should win our next go around.
You have to win those games.
Here's the kicker. Here's a little Christmas tree if it stands. The Buccaneers have to lose to Jacksonville. I don't know if it's either in Jacksonville or Tampa Bay, but they need to lose to Jacksonville, so that way when we take care of business Thursday night in Los Angeles, we'll be back at the top, because the Falcons already lost to the Panthers earlier, so so they currently in third place right now, and in New Orleans and Tampa Bay, they're already tied for first place because they won over the Packers and we won over the Giants. So
right, but still, OG, we still have to beat Tampa Bay and Atlanta because they beat us. That's the only problem.
We got to even the score, bro.
Yeah, we got to beat them.
We have to, because they beat us, and we're gonna return the favor when we play them in a couple of weeks.
I hear you. Chopping wood, baby.
Now I just chop wood and put it in the can and put it in on the fireplace and just light it up. It's Christmas, shoot, it's the holidays, shit. I'm telling you, I swear.
But what I wanted to say earlier though is like, what took them so long to realize that every time you get in the red zone, you should be putting number 80 out there? What took them so long? Like,
exactly.
What are you thinking? All they do is score touchdowns. Come on now.
That's why you got almost a 6'6" tight end in the name of Jimmy Graham when it comes to red zone situations like this. Because all you got to do is throw it to him. It's already done. He'll catch it. Touchdown. Boom. Because the dude is tall. And we already know about these tall tight ends that you see in the NFL, like people like Travis Kelce or Darren Waller or this tight end or that tight end. Jimmy Graham is in that category. If you in the red zone You throw Jimmy Graham that ball, I promise you 100% he'll catch it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's
no,
it.
no question about it. Like, what were y'all thinking? Like, come on now. He showed the Saints in preseason. He still has gas in the tank, and you barely use him. Now you want to use him. Man, you should have been using that man.
Exactly. From look from the get go, huh, Slim?
Yeah. Like, the dude still has gas in the tank, man. You should have been using him.
Yeah.
But hey,
By the way, I do think the Falcons, they just lost today against the Panthers 9-7.
yes, they did.
To be honest with you, if they can't even beat the Panthers, I say they're gonna lose to the 8-6 Colts, who've been on fire, who've been scoring some points. I say they're gonna lose to the Colts next week. So I think they're gonna drop to 6-9. And to be honest with you, they could lose to the Bears at the Bears, because the Bears been pretty damn decent, against sucky teams. So I think, and then they play us. So I think the Falcons can lose out the rest of this year. So we shouldn't have to worry about them. And then we switch over to the Buccaneers. And I'm gonna tell y'all who we got left. So Tampa Bay got left.
Okay.
They got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who I think can beat them. Then they got us, which we can beat them. And then they play the Panthers. But to be honest with you, I think they're gonna beat the Panthers. I don't think they're as bad as the Falcons. But if they lose 2 in a row, that will drop them to 7-9, and then they'll finish 8-9 of the season. And if we beat the Rams and we beat the Bucks and we beat the Falcons, then we win. We win because I don't see the Bucks beating the Jags next week, because the Jags just lost to the Ravens, and I don't see them making the same.
And they're gonna take that loss and use it as motivation to beat Tampa Bay.
I mean, I would.
So
I would definitely.
Yeah.
So
and
I mean,
go ahead, right?
I think that we got a good chance. But you know what? Something I wanted to say regarding why I think they didn't use Jimmy Graham. I guess when you got these boys that is on your roster, your Chris Olaves and what have you. These are the names of the NFL now. Jimmy Graham was a name. And I feel like, they felt like they were compelled to use these dudes. However, I don't understand where Dennis was coming from with that, because he's always thought to himself, the NFL was a big man's game. I've heard him say that many times. Well, in the red zone, why are you trying to throw, Chris Olave in the middle of, linebackers and tight ends? Why are you doing that? That's crazy. I mean, you throwing him Chris Olave, somebody that's like 188 pounds or 190, into all that heat. Man, that man not gonna be that effective when you throw him inside of there. That's crazy. So that's my thing. I think it was just, I don't know, man. You got Jimmy Graham and you want to throw it to Chris Olave in the end zone. I don't know. I think that's crazy.
It is. Like, Jimmy Graham is like 6 foot, 6'7"? Come on now.
Yeah, it's like
Big
6'7". Somewhere in that neighborhood.
What? I gotta let something off my chest though, real quick, y'all.
Go ahead.
Do y'all remember that play when Alante Taylor made that tackle and they called unnecessary roughness on him?
You just read my mind. You just read my mind, Stan, because I was about to ask that same question.
Bro, that was just ridiculous, man. The NFL,
dude, bruh. I looked at that when Alante Taylor made that clean hit. What? See, and I say this every week, Slimmy. You hear me ripping them off. Talking about these referees. Why in the world? I want to find the referee that did it, because he ain't gonna be getting nothing for Christmas after I finish with him. So I'm telling you, he ain't gonna get nothing for Christmas after I'm done with him. Because what in the world was he thinking, bro? Dude, that was a clean hit. I seen it with my own eyes, bro. That was
Very,
a
very
clean
clean.
hit.
Very
And you're
clean
gonna
hit.
call unnecessary roughness. Really?
Bro, that was a beautiful. That was a
That was a
beautiful.
good tackle, bro.
That was a beautiful hit, bro. That hit was
Bro.
really nice, brother.
That Dwight and Slim and Hoodie, and everybody in the chat, this is why you have to every week you have to watch out for these referees. You have to make eye contact because they would love they cannot wait to pull the flag out of the back of their ass and throw it, and it's going to be on you. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it frustrates. It just been some bad officiating this year. I just say it like that. It's not just in the NFL, but also in college too. It's just been some bad officiating this year, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just like that, that game last week with the Bills and the Chiefs. When homeboy stepped on that line, when he stepped on that line and he was called for offsides on the offense, talking about Tony. I mean, it's just you just gotta watch out for him. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Zach?
What's good, baby?
What up, Zach?
What's happening, Jerry? How y'all been, man?
What's going on, my brother?
Oh, living
Zach.
life. Living life. What's good, fam?
Hey,
How y'all
hey.
been? What's up? Slam in the building. Oh,
You can
get
have
the
whatever you
wine.
like.
Let me go get the wine.
But Zach, I gotta ask you this, man. How does it feel to see two teams from Louisiana win the game? How does it feel? Both the Saints and the Pelicans.
Oh, it feels great, man. They give me headaches every single time they step on a quarter of the field, but it's been nice last couple weeks. I mean, Pels are on a nice little easy stretch the last 4 games. Saints had a couple easy games, Hopefully we do something to turn it around. I enjoyed what I saw this morning.
That's great, man.
I enjoyed it too, and I got to meet my boy, the gaming Grant. He was there at the game as well. Me and him met up.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun game. I told my boy that went with Nick. I told him, I said, "Damn, I'm shocked that they announced the offensive starters. I thought they were gonna do defensive starter before we didn't get no boos in there on Derek Carr when he gets introduced." And Derek Carr came out. They didn't boo him. They actually, cheered. Maybe not as big of a cheer as Alvin Kamara, but they cheered. And the other thing, Zach, I was telling them earlier, that in the front row, 'cause I was in like row 17, but in row 1, they had a guy with a shiny silver head, and I looked towards them. He was a Raiders fan, and he's one of those Raiders fans that you see on TV with the damn cape, and it has like the spiked shoulder pads and shit, and on the back of that cape
Oh,
it says Raiders.
yeah.
He
Like a super fan.
Yeah, he had that sitting in the front with his face paint being silver and black, and under his cape was a Derek Carr Saints jersey, not a Raiders, a Saints Derek Carr jersey, and he must have traveled all the way from over there to here to watch Carr play. He must be that big of a Carr
Yeah.
fan.
I mean, dude, there was a lot. There was like in the Raiders, just fan base was so much back and forth. Like half of them loved Carr, half of them hated Carr. So a lot of them turned into just super fans for Derek Carr himself. They're always going to rock with the Raiders, but they definitely love Derek. I mean, he did a lot for their city and a lot for their team. He never really complained a whole bunch. I wish we could say the same for him with us. It hasn't quite been that, but 2 back-to-back pretty decent games. Today he looked really good at 23 for 28, 218, 3 touchdowns. Even though one of them really was kind of a gift for him. They definitely could have just ran it in, but they gave him the third to make his, pad his stats a little bit. But I'm not mad at it. Build him some confidence. And, everybody will forget, all the bad things they say if they start winning. I mean, he obviously needs to really win out the rest of the season, I think, for people to actually jump on board and start supporting him again. I'm just happy that they're not booing him. I mean, I went to the game last weekend when we faced the Panthers, And it was sad, man. It was sad watching the game and just knowing when he'd hop on the field, you'd hear boos. It's like it's not the New Orleans Saints that I'm used to watching, or the environment that I'm not used to being in.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mixture, Zach. I mean, it's just one series. I mean, you get booed, and next thing you know, the next series you get cheered, and I mean, it's just like playing a slinky, bro. I mean, it's just left and right. It's like a roller coaster or something, bro.
Very much, man. And I get it. Like I'm definitely one of the more like level-headed people whenever it comes to like all the criticism. I see both sides. I get why people are super angry. I mean, I'm ticked off at a lot of things too, but I feel like as a fan base, we also have a responsibility to support them even when they're playing a little bit bad. Doesn't mean don't be critical and stuff like that, but booing a man as soon as he walk out, some of the negative stuff that I was seeing once he would get hurt, or when he got injured a couple games back, everybody's like, oh, I hope he stays down, I hope he's hurt for the rest of the season. It's like, why are you wishing so much negative stuff on people like that? Like, it's at the end of the day, it's a sport, man. Like,
I guess that's just the passion of it, bro. I mean,
it is. You're right. You
and Zach, I shared this with Hoodie and Slim and DeWright and everybody. You got different type of Saints fans that some that stay with them for a while, and then you got some that just want to join because you're a Saints fan, and I mean people just come everywhere, man. I mean it's you have good ones, you have bad ones, you have drunk ones, you have happy ones, sad ones. Bro, you name it. I mean it's like one big bowl or something.
Oh,
bro.
facts, man. Facts, man.
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone's wrong. Like anyone, like I don't want anyone thinking that I'm saying like, oh, you were wrong to boo or wrong to do this. I mean, you're not, bro. You expect excellence. I mean, especially when you spend all your hard work and money to go out there, and then this is what gets put out onto the field. Like I'd be highly upset too. So I get it. But
yeah, this guy that sat next to me, he was a Saints fan. Him and his wife, and I'm talking to my boy Nick, and then I looked at the dude next to me, and I said, I looked at him after the third touchdown, to Jimmy Graham. I was like, yeah, man. I said, there ain't nothing nobody can say shit about Carr today, bro. And he looked at me, and he was like, look, to be honest with you, there's literally nothing they can say about it. Like, literally, he was almost perfect today. And it's like, and that's what we want from Carr. And I'm like, duh. I said, that's what everybody wants from your quarterback. I said, I told him, I told him it just haven't been like that lately. I said the O-line wasn't the best. I said he's been injured. He got, sacked, so many concussions, fractured ribs, shoulder injury, AC joints, whatever you want to call that thing. He had so many different things, and this dude's just playing through it like it's nothing. And I told people this. I said, just look at the first 3 games and look at how he was slinging it with no care deep, to Olave and all that. And once he got hurt in that Green Bay game, it's all check downs and short routes now. You might see a deep pass maybe once or twice a game, not 3 to 5 a game. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. I think there's something different in his gameplay because of his injuries that he's dealing with, which means if you're dealing with that type of injury and you're not going to go too deep because you're worried about your injuries, you're worried about getting sacked, then sit out because we're stuck with you. We'll be stuck with you next year anyway because your contract's too big. So get healthy and let Jameis finish the season and see what we can do.
And that's how he's always been. He's done that. Like I saw a bunch of people saying that, he's going down because he knows that they're losing and he just doesn't want to play the end of the game. It's like, nah, that Carr has been like that. He's played through so many injuries throughout his whole career. The only time that he's ever been out is whenever he had that injury in the season where I think they were like 11-5 or something like that, and he was having MVP-ish numbers. Yeah, that's the only time they've ever seen him actually go out. He normally tries to fight through it. Yeah, he had a successful game. This is what we need. We don't need Drew Brees. We don't need complete excellence every time. We just need you to be competent, make the right throws, don't sit in the pocket too long, throw the ball away, stop taking sacks. There's a couple instances in today's game that, him not moving up in the pocket. I get he's not really a scrambler, at least not anymore. He used to run a little bit, not now in his 11th year, but just step up into the pocket. There was one sack, I think it was in the third quarter, that he took that I'm like, if you just take, 2 power steps up, you don't get hit, but he takes a little baby step and gets rocked. You know, his pocket awareness, I don't know if it's that he's nervous, if it's because of the injuries or what it is, could be better, you know.
Mm-hmm. But he did good today, you know, 23 for 28, you know, almost perfect. You know, he actually had a Drew Brees type of game, you know what I'm saying, by hitting 10 different targets, you know. We usually don't hear that unless it's Drew Brees under the helm, you know. They're like, oh,
It
Drew
was
Brees
nice.
hit 15 different targets today. You know, he hit 12 different targets today. But no, fucking Derek Carr hit 10 people today. And I was telling everybody that's without Chris Olave, that's without Michael Thomas, and that's without your starting blindside right tackle, Ramchick. And you did this good today against the Giants. That was on fire on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the Giants got like
Mhm.
they were struggling today. I mean, dude, watching DeVito play last week had me so scared for this game. I did not know what was going to happen. I was like, man, if DeVito gets moving like he did, he was going to run all over us. But we were able to contain him big time. I mean, Capacino had what, 4 sacks tonight?
Mm-hmm. No,
3
Capacino had
sacks.
3. He
He
had
had
3.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3
he
of
had
the
3.
7.
DeMario had 1.
Yeah,
Brees
3.
had 2. Granderson had 1. You know, and then we're also should be getting Peyton Turner back next week, which will help with that as well. Bring some more rotation in. You know, things are looking up, man. Things are looking up. But we got to play against competent teams. The Rams is going to be a tough matchup. You know, especially the way that they're playing right now. Puka Nacua is kind of having his rebirth. You know, he had a couple struggling games in the midpoint of the season. Now he's all fire. Kyron Williams, that dude is a dog at running the damn rock. He had, I think, 131 yards today. So we're gonna have a tough battle. We definitely can't be slow on the offensive side and just depend on the defense not allowing scores to happen for us to win. We're gonna have to go out there and compete and not run this a stale offense. I did like we were doing the running game today. We were able to open up a lot of holes for Alvin Kamara. Those are things that we're gonna have to consistently do because once Kamara gets going, then Derek Carr can get going. It makes their defenses change up.
Yep. And this is how you win. Ready? 1, 2, 3. This is how you win.
There it is.
Just look at that. Look at that. And I saw this earlier. This dude has 6 catches
That's all.
of the season.
That's all he does.
Out of those 6 catches, 4 of them are touchdowns, 2 of them are for first downs. He is your game changing when you need him. He's there. Use him, and you'll win games.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, and even Juwan caught a touchdown, bro. He didn't drop the ball. When he caught that ball, I was like, oh my god, his hands do work. I was like, this is crazy. Look at that, everything looking good.
Juwan Johnson usually don't drop it. The one that I remember dropping was Foster Moreau. Foster Moreau is the one that I remember dropping it in the end zone.
Juwan's been
yeah,
tough
Jacksonville.
yeah, he's been struggling this season, man. He's not. The thing that I think frustrates a lot of people with him is that you are a receiver turned tight end. It's like you should never drop passes. Like it should be very rare. And there was a couple weeks where like he couldn't catch the ball any type of way.
Right.
Today he
like
didn't
he
drop
disappear.
Yeah. Right.
Today
It was like
some good
disappear.
catches. Today he caught everything that was thrown his way, and they had one dude on his back, and he still caught that sucker for a first down. So everybody's doing good, you know.
And we're saying
that's what makes
it play. You know what? I'm sorry.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Zach. You got it.
I was just saying, Edward Green's right, man. A.T. Perry making plays. That was something that we have been waiting to see with all these injuries is when he was going to get involved a little bit more. He just had two targets, but he made the most out of both of them. You know, getting 18 long and then 16 after that. You know, getting him active is important, man.
Man, A.T. Perry's going to be a monster. Trust me.
I mean, we're gonna
be nice, man.
Because as much as I like Michael Thomas, I want him to stay. I think the way MT, like, you know, MT is a very vocal person. He doesn't like negligence, right? So once, you know, Derek Carr kind of was calling out Olave, which he shouldn't have done. Once Dennis Allen was playing, favorites in a way, with never talking bad on Carr, never holding him accountable. Like there's a difference of between as a head coach and some that DA still hasn't figured out of you can still be buddy with your teammates and support them and all that stuff you're supposed to as a head coach, but it's okay to also discipline them and call them out and hold them accountable when they're playing bad. And I feel like that's where all the mistakes started happening. Because Carr would have a bad game and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, well I don't think he did that bad. I think he did better than what a lot of y'all expect. A lot of y'all are saying." Instead of saying like, "No, he had bad throws. He didn't play good today. He missed wide open receivers." Like, just say it. You ain't dogging him. You're just holding him accountable. He's a veteran quarterback. He's not a rookie. You shouldn't have to babysit him. That's my only problem. And I'm a Carr fan. Like, I want Carr to be successful here, but you got to be straight up.
That's a fact, bro. You got to hold them accountable. That's a fact.
So what do y'all think, man? Y'all think we can win out?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
We have the honestly, we have the talent to do it. It's up to the coaches. We have the talent.
We just don't have the coaching.
Yeah. I think what I saw someone posted is if we win all three, we're definitely in playoffs. If we win 2, losing to the Rams, we have an 88% chance. If we lose 2, if we win 2 and lose to the Bucks, I think we still have like a 99% chance because we should be good for the the wild card spot. But if anything, it'd be nice to get one home playoff game. Just to get one, because especially if we end up going through a hard rebuild, whether it's Carr ends up not working out, which he hasn't so far, if he can't have a good season next year, it'd be nice to get a nice home playoff game before things get erupted for the next couple years while we're still trying to find a franchise guy, and more than likely or hopefully doing it through the draft and not just trying to just extend the inevitable of picking up these 8-10 year vets that just aren't cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
Yo,
Zach,
Hoodie.
yeah, what's
Yo,
up?
Hoodie. Do you have the playoff standings right now? Can you pull it up?
I can pull it up on my phone. Let's see. NFC standings. Oops. All right, so NFC. You son of a motherfucker. Okay, so all right, so number 1 in first place would be the Cowboys, I think, right? The Cowboys are ahead of the Eagles now.
Because the Cowboys lost.
49ers.
Oh, they got smacked today, huh? Oh, my bad.
Niners are first, Philly's second.
Okay, yeah, so it will be Niners, Philly, Lions, and then Bucks. And then after that, it would be Cowboys. It would be out of the Rams, the Vikings, and the Saints, all at 7-7-7. And the Vikings beat us, so they have the win overs.
And the So
and
that's
the Rams.
why if we beat the Rams, we still have a 99% chance. That's why we can go 2-1 losing to the Bucks. We really just have to be able to beat the Rams. That's
right.
So next game is probably the most important out of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh, and I told people this: if we win Thursday night football game, this will be the game that might win some fans back. Because this is a team that's actually good, that's on, winning stages right now. Went to overtime with the Ravens, who are 11-3 right now. So this would be a test for us to tell us how far are we going. Are y'all really changing and ready to win a Super Bowl? Go to the playoffs and try to win it all? Or are you ready to just, get knocked out and not even worry about going to the playoffs? So that was one thing I wanted to say about the Thursday night game. And then I also told people, if we win Thursday night, guess what that means, Zach?
What's that?
That means Dennis Allen has beat his record from last year from a 7-10 and went 8-7. He has one more win than what he did last year. So he already
indeed.
He already improved, y'all, on his
boy.
So let me ask y'all this: if we do end up, I know we had the weakest schedule or whatever in the NFL. If we end up winning out and we finish off the season 10-7, do people change their minds about DA? I don't think anybody would change their mind about Pete Carmichael. I think that one should be obvious. And if it isn't, then we know that there's problems with Mickey Loomis. And that's something that probably will never change because that dude's basically in the will with the Saints. But will you change your mind on DA as far as his head coaching ability if we win out?
Well, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, DA to me.
Here we go.
No. For real though.
We understand. We understand.
We hear you. We hear you.
When you talk about somebody who take a head coach's gig,
Mm-hmm.
my only problem with DA is not holding people accountable.
Yes,
that's my only problem with the man. He have a tendency not to hold people accountable. Look, as a defensive-minded coach, I don't expect you to be an offensive coordinator. I don't. But I do expect you to hold the offensive coordinator accountable. And what that means is you should be in Pete's stuff because you know what? Pete needs to hold people accountable, and he's not. And neither are you. And if Ronald Curry is the quarterback coach, you need to hold Ronald Curry accountable as well. Like, yo, Ronald, he's not going through his reads. You can see this clear as day, man, that he's not going through his reads. So I'm holding you accountable for that. Pete, why are we inside of the 5-yard line coming out with 5 wides, bro? That doesn't make any sense when I got all these big bodies right here. So in my humble opinion, as far as Dennis Allen is concerned, my only problem with that dude is him holding people accountable. And that's it. I really feel and believe that, you know what? The man could be a nice coach if Mickey and anybody and all those people didn't get involved with, you know what, the little buddy system.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm right there with you on that 100%. It's too much buddy. Like it's all cool to have a culture and have people that you respect and stuff like that. But like I said, with the whole Carr thing, when he was playing bad and just not saying anything about it, like it's okay. You can tell them, no, you aren't playing good. Oh, no, you aren't doing this right. You need to work on this without dogging them and making them look like, like trash. Like you can come out and just hold him accountable and be like, no, he needs to clean this up. We need to clean this up. Not just keep pushing the barrel. Because at the beginning of the season, I felt like he changed a little bit with that. He was being much more straightforward with when he was getting his interviews. He was actually answering questions, coming out and talking, and then he's reverted back to his old self. And like that just might be who he is. So maybe you just aren't built to be a head coach, and that's okay. It's a hard job. There's a reason why they get paid millions on millions of dollars. You're training like you're being a head coach, not of high school students, not of college students, grown ass men that are all worried about their own self. They want to win for their legacy, for the team and everything. But at the end of the day, all they got is them, so it's a different type of responsibility. And I don't know if DA has that type of charisma and that type of gravitation to be able to just hold the forces down, hold people accountable, and not feel like something's sketchy. Because that's how it feels when I watch these games. It's like, how are you not? I'm not saying to call them out, but how are you not saying something like, "Oh, offense isn't right. Oh, this defensive player didn't do something right. We got to work on that." Or
You know
this,
what I'm thinking about?
we got to
You
do
know what I'm
this.
thinking about? When you
What?
said that, I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that funny ass video that went viral of that guy that was acting like the coach, and he was like,
Oh, he sucked. We all suck.
He said I coached a perfect game. He said I got 11 on the other side and 11 on this side, and they all suck. And he said I coached up a perfect plan, and they play like dog shit. They horrible. If he just came out and said it like that, I would laugh. But like they all were playing dog shit. Derek Carr ass today, didn't do a goddamn thing today. I don't even know why we offered that motherfucker $150 million. But hopefully next game he'll play better. Like if he was talking like that, I think people would love him.
I mean, think about it. Who right now? Who's great coaches in the NFL? I think Sean is kind of having a little bit of a rebirth, but I mean, I won't even add his name. But Bill Belichick, he holds every single player accountable. It don't matter who it is. Probably the only person he didn't was Tom Brady, and that's because most games it wasn't Tom Brady's fault if they ever lost. You know what I mean? Goodness, Tony Dungy used to call people out. Mike Tomlin calls people out. Like, why are you not doing it? You see it. Like it's the problem. And I see what Tim says, that when you're asked on the hot seat, you either get up and do something or get fired. And that's right.
That's right.
You need to step up and you're on it. You're spot on it.
That's
I
right.
think that if they win out, to be honest, I think if we have a winning record, he won't even remotely be on a hot seat at all. I think if
That's
somehow
it.
we finish what would it be? 8 and 9. I'm like
9 and 8.
Yeah, if we finish 8 and 9 with a losing record, I think that he'll be looked at. If we finish 9 and 8 or higher, I don't think they're even going to bat an eye. He could have another terrible season. He'd have to do something extremely wrong next year,
Like the Raiders game, you got to get
yeah.
beat 63-21.
Yeah, you'd have to have something
Oh
like
my
that happen to
God.
be able to get fired. But I don't think there's any reason why Pete Carmichael should still be in the building next year. It just doesn't make sense when fans and even the casualest of casual fans can realize something's wrong with this offense. Why are we doing this? Why are we lined up like this? Like
Today you look better, and a lot of people pointed on Twitter. They said, was Pete Carmichael really calling plays? Because every time they went to the sidelines, Derek Carr was talking to Ronald Curry. He wasn't talking to Pete Carmichael anymore.
I know. I peeped that too. I peeped that too. And I saw the who was it? Nowak. Is that how you pronounce his last name?
Yeah, he was talking to me. He was talking to me on Twitter. He said he's gonna ask. He said he's gonna ask him that.
Mm-hmm. And he'll downplay it. Like he's not going to give him Dennis Allen won't give him a straight up answer. But I feel the same way because I noticed every time he went to the side down because I was paying attention as well because I was like, oh, this feels different. We're actually running a good offense. We had multiple plays like 20 yards down the field. I was like, he was talking to Curry every time as soon as he got to the sideline. There was actually a couple plays when they scored the touchdown to Juwan Johnson. He didn't even go near Pete Carmichael. He went straight to Ronald Curry and then went to DA. And then that was
all right, but check this out. I know you saw this also. In games prior to this, Derek Carr used to go to the sideline and he would never pick up his pad. He would never look at it. He would never do anything. He'd just sit there. In this game, you notice him and Ronald Curry sitting there and they're like going, and I'm like, bro, this looks different. Something about this offense.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I don't want to get hit by
DeWright, and you know what, DeWright, you were 100% right on that too with the whole pad thing because I never noticed it before until someone I think like 3 maybe 4 weeks ago pointed it out on Twitter that he doesn't go and he actually turns them away. And
does it really matter though? Does it really matter though, yo? Because Derek Carr, who gives a fuck? I mean, Tom Brady didn't look at it. Tom Brady broke the fucking motherfuckers. Who cares? At least Derek Carr ain't taking it and drawing it and breaking it.
I mean,
Tom Brady would always look at that time.
You're not wrong in that either, but I mean, you got
we shut his ass down. That's why.
That shit was hilarious, dude. Edward said Sean Payton would have said we played horrible if we played horrible. Exactly, Edward.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Accountability.
Instead of just being like, oh, we just had a bad game. Like, no, we look like shit. Like, come on. Everybody in the stadium knows it. Everybody that's watching that knows it. Like, just be straight up. We look like shit.
But
hey,
can we point out the fact that Pete Carmichael didn't want the job in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true.
Terrible at it. He didn't want it. Yep. I mean, he's trying to get fired. Fuck, fire him. Fuck. He's like, y'all, please do me a favor, fire me because I'm calling a 5 wide and we on the 1 yard line. Fuck, fire me.
Look, to be honest, you don't even have to fire Pete Carmichael. Wow. You don't even have to fire him. Just tell him to go back to the position he was before because he is good at game playing and shit. He's just not good at adjusting when you need to adjust to different plays. So like put Ronald Curry in that spot and let him game playing during the week with y'all.
Yeah, I think a lot of people said that during practices he actually has a very big control of like how practices are run and all the things they work out and stuff like that. But yeah, he definitely has no adjustment. He has one way or no way.
Yep. He is Bobby Boucher's head coach.
Oh my goodness gracious! Bobby Boucher.
Mr. Coach Klein. Coach Klein. I tell you,
my God.
He made adjustment though, y'all. Come on now. Mr. Coach Klein made adjustments now. Come on now.
But check this out. Check this out. What about how about that defense stopping the Tommy DeVito hype train?
Oh Lord.
Chef kiss.
Give it a little Say like your boy Bill Raftery on college basketball. Say, give it a little kiss.
Oh.
But
I mean, look, that was what was supposed to happen. I mean, he came out, he had, had his agent or whatever all dappered up like he was a mobster and all this, had all the hype, everybody doing his little stuff. And it was bound to fall at some point because everybody's seen enough of it. It's like you a rookie in this league, undrafted at that point. Don't start getting cocky. But I will say this about DeVito that I do like is that my man came into the worst possible situation you could ever come into in the NFL. Down all your offensive linemen. Now they have gotten some of them back. You're the third string. You never expected to play. You thought you were going to be on the practice spot, collecting a check and hopefully get a start up in a couple years, if that. And then he just said, "F it, I'm just gonna play." Like he's just gonna play his game. And if it don't work, it don't work. If it works, then great. And that's what he does.
Is you in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I seen Jamar, so I'm trying to figure out who the heck's putting that.
Hey, don't let these tears fool you. It's all dog around this mug.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody watched Ross Jackson, on the
Ross.
Yeah, on the Locked On Saints on his post game recap.
Shout out to Ross,
if you go listen to what he said, and it's so true because I was at the game and everything he said was 100%. He said today's game felt like a Saints game. Like he said everybody played. Everybody played up to what they needed to play. Everybody did fantastic. He said everybody in there dancing, having a good time. He said Jamal Williams dancing on the sidelines, having a good time. He said it just felt like a real Saints game.
I don't know why Jamal Williams dancing because I'm not happy with him. So
does he have a touchdown? Does he have a touchdown?
And he run with his head down.
No touchdown yet.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to say I called it, but I called it at the beginning. Everybody was so hyped about it because he had his one breakout season. They thought it was just going to be the same. I mean, it didn't help that our offense hasn't been flowing, but the dude was just a touchdown merchant. Like he was just a merchant.
Is it his fault though that they giving him 2 touches a game, 3 touches a game, and then now you finally giving him more touches?
He signed a 3-year contract, didn't he?
He signed a 3-year contract, so he's here for 3 years. But why are you not giving him the ball at all? It's like you're not even if you go look back at all the touches, this team probably had 40, 50 touches, if that.
Dude, they gave him that much a lot today.
It's definitely not that much. It's probably closer to 20. If I had
That's what I'm saying. He ain't had barely shit. So I'm saying, do y'all blame him? I mean, he can't do nothing.
In a way, I just think that
it's coach's fault.
Down to me.
And he's been doing good. The past 2 games, he's been running really hard.
Can I say something though about Jamal Williams? He was actually like the lead rusher, like in touchdowns when you're in the red zone. I think they should have feed him more in the red zone. Am I right about that?
They should.
I don't know.
I think they should. I think they need to just utilize Jamal Williams in that red zone, just like they do with.
What I'm saying.
You know what else?
Like with Graham and Johnson.
Yeah, I know what else we don't see this year. Well, to be honest with you, we haven't seen in like 2 years, 3 years.
He's had more carries in the book.
You remember when we used to get to the red zone and we might be, I don't know, on the 3-yard line, maybe the 4-yard line. And remember when we used to do a little jet sweep? It was a fake jet sweep to we was gonna toss it to that dude, and then we tossed it to the outside to Kamara, and everybody. And Kamara used to go straight to the outside and had to fight one person. What happened to that play? That play just went into the garbage can or something. We haven't seen it in 2 years.
Yo, Hoodie.
They're gonna
go tell him to fire P. Carmichael.
Get those back.
That's what it is. Yeah. We know how to call plays more than P. Carmichael. Can we agree on that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what play I'm talking about.
So he has had 71 games.
The play that actually killed the play that killed the Redskins. Yes.
Yep.
We know that play.
Exactly.
Yeah, that play.
If I say you don't see it anymore though, it's like, dude, use what works for your player. Like you running Kamara straight up the fucking middle. You give him pitches to the outside. He's a better outside runner because they can't stop him. But you want to put him all up the middle. Jamal Williams is an up.
Wait, hold up. Where's Dolph at? Where's Dolph at? You know why? Because we don't have Traquan Smith to block no more.
That's right.
There it is.
Not
There's your
number
answer.
10.
Hey,
Hey,
but you know
dog,
what?
dog, we love you, bro.
Hey,
We have to,
hey, you know what
get
I'm
it
gonna say
out
to
there.
that, Zach? You know what I'm gonna say
Shout
to
out
that
to
though?
Dolph, man.
I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Lynn Bowden, who's been
Oh,
stepping up,
Yeah.
blocking,
bro.
With the
punt
diving catch.
return, kickoff
Yeah.
returns, catching. He's doing
Yeah,
it
he's
all
doing a little
for
bit
you
of
right now.
everything, man. For sure.
Yeah, so shout out to Lynn Bowden. He's showing up when we need him right
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
I can't get mad at him at all.
Oh no.
But
Look, and that's the thing about that right there, because when Olave was out, somebody had to step up to the plate, and Lynn Bowden and A.T. Perry were the two that stepped up.
they stepped up. Right, OG.
Yeah.
They
Big
stepped
time.
up.
Big time.
Well, the one thing I just can't wait, and I feel like would make such a difference is like, they had their little like BS meeting that I really don't think they actually got anything done in that conversation. They probably just sat and argued. It's like for them to really just come together and just play for each other again. Like that's been the big difference.
today?
We talk about today, but we really didn't
Right.
get to see the ones that were arguing with, Olave, MT, and Carr. Like they obviously have
Well,
some
could they be the
obvious
problem?
miscommunications and
Could they
stuff
be the
like that.
problem?
I don't want to say that I think it's both though. I think they're all three of the problem of each other. They're like playing sides. Like it's like you're playing grade school stuff. That's what I was trying to say earlier with like MT is like, I know he's vocal and he doesn't, like I said, accept negligence. Like he's not going to have no BS. He's going to be a very straightforward kind of guy. And I understand that. And, we don't know what conversation has happened in the, behind the scenes between, them two or them three, whatever it may be. But the fact that they still are just like arguing like schoolgirls amongst each other every single time anything good or anything bad happens, it's just not good. That's not the culture that we built up. It's like if you just don't trust them, then something is the problem. Like they got to figure out a way to have each other's trust and each other's back whenever it comes to stuff. And it started with Carr, because Carr called out Olave on something that was obviously his fault that turned out to be he had the wrong read and he yelled at Olave in front of everybody. We've seen Carr, and McCoy getting at it against the Panthers. So
Hey, but
like,
you heard what they said about that though, right?
no, I didn't hear all of it. No.
But because if you go look at New Orleans footballs, Nick Underhill's channel, go look at the interview with McCoy after the game. McCoy even said, he said, me and him sat on the bench after all that. We talked it over. We both apologized to each other. And he says, I'm going to literally say it on camera, Derek Carr, I apologize, because he said, I let my bad just, I got heated and I let it out. And he said, and I shouldn't had, he said, it was nothing bad between us. He said, you got both of us that are competitive and we both want to win. We both want things to go the right way. And it wasn't going. He said, we allowed him. He got sacked on the play. He's frustrated because he got sacked, and the play ends and we got the drive ends. And he said, I'm mad too because, I didn't block the dude and stuff. And I'm just yelling at him, and he said, I shouldn't did that.
Yeah.
And he apologized about it. So it ain't like they having bad issue. They were just both frustrated at the moment.
Yeah.
The shit wasn't going their way.
And everybody's like, I mean,
all it
losing
was.
will do that to you, especially when you're highly competitive. So I mean, you're definitely right. It's a thing of like they got to get mutual respect amongst each other, like in real mutual respect. Like Carr,
And he said, I love you too, by the way.
I feel like Carr kind of came in and just felt like he deserved respect immediately as he came in. Like
He said, "I love Carr," and he said, "Carr loves me." That's what McCoy said too on his thing, by the way. He said, "I love Carr, and Carr loves me." He said, "We good, trust me."
Yeah, and I'm sure they are. It's just those things, like those little things, like shouldn't happen. Winning will help it. Winning will cure any type of disagreement. But they got to come to a mutual respect with each other, because
right.
If they can do that, like just imagine how many more big plays we'd have. Like it'd be so different if they respected each other and played for each other, like how they have like other players that played with Breeze or any other player plays for their quarterback. Someone makes a bad pass or runs a bad route. Man, it happens. It's a bad one. Let's fix it. Let's look at the tape. Let's fix this. This is what I expect of you. This is what you expect of me. Bada bing, you move the hell on. Instead, it was just a lot of bickering, and I hope that gets fixed.
I got a question for everybody because it's been on my mind lately. So, Josh McDaniels, old head coach for the Raiders, ran Carr out of there, and then not even halfway through the season, he already got fired. And a lot of Raiders fans over there saying, "Look what happened now. We could have kept Carr and would have been fine." Da 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 da. Remember, Devontae Adams said the only reason why he came here was to play with Carr. You know, that was his
Mm-hmm.
boy. So if McDaniels is gone, I mean, they doing okay now. You know, I heard Adams and all them are happier because no McDaniels is there. But let's say they don't find the right head coach that they want. Adams could be out the door next year and be a free agent or, want to get traded. If that's the case, what if he says, I want to come to New Orleans and play with Carr? And then Michael
Whew.
Thomas says, I want out. Michael Thomas just says, I just want out because I don't want to play with Carr. Then guess what? I mean, that might be a pretty good trade. Saying, okay, no more
Could
Michael
he?
Thomas, but here comes Devontae Adams. And then
Oh my
Adams
goodness.
and Adams, Olave, and a Rasheed Shaheed trio.
My goodness.
Could
And he
Hoodie,
knows
you do
Derek
this.
Carr too.
Hoodie, you do this every year, bro. You do this every year. You come up
You
with
damn right I
these
do it.
rookies.
I've seen other people. I've seen other people do it too. I mean, it could happen. I would love for it to happen. I think Devontae is going to end up probably because Devontae didn't just he wanted to play with Carr, but he also wanted to play for the Raiders. He was a Raiders fan growing up. But I think they found their head coach, bro. They're stupid if they go ahead and do the same thing they did with Versace after he took over once they fired the previous head coach before McDaniels. Gruden, once they got rid of him, and Versace came in, had the locker room, won the locker room. They started playing really well. Didn't think he was head coach material, so they bring in McDaniels. They ruin everything they develop. Then they go ahead and bring in the guy now. What's his name? Paul? Is it Pierce?
Yeah, Pierce.
Yeah, like that dude's a dog, man. Like that. If they don't give him at least a 1 to 2 year contract and just see what happens, I think they're messing up.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Pierce is nice, bro. He's nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
he scored
he's a
63 points.
player's coach, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's truly like a
63
player's
points
coach.
with Aiden O'Connell.
Right. 60, but Aiden O'Connell. Right. Exactly. Exactly, dude.
See, like this.
And the
like,
crazy thing with his story too is that he grew up in Compton. He grew up a Raiders fan whenever the Raiders were in Los Angeles. Like that's his team. And you could tell by the way he coaches. Like he's not just passionate as a coach and for himself. He's passionate to bring a winning organization to his favorite team. It's different. It's different. There's levels to the shit whenever it works like that.
Don't forget about this, Zach, too, okay? I'm gonna play it for you. Don't forget about this. Hold on, do I still have it here? Or did I oh no, I got it here. Remember how we said we're not getting enough out of Williams? And we already said it, he don't get enough touches, right? Especially in the red zone where he's really good at. He don't get the touches. Well, the last 2 games he's got some touches. But guess what else you're getting out of him? Even though you're not touching him, like you're not giving him enough touches. What is he doing? Is he whining? Oh, you're not giving me enough carries? No, this dude's smiling, dancing on the sideline, signing autographs, throwing football with the kids. He is he's a person that just loves his team wherever he goes. He's won it, and he so far loves New Orleans. But guess what else he is that we probably not seeing on camera? Do you remember that talk he had when he was with the Lions?
Give up. Do not feel like you're tired. When you tired, think of last year and think of that fucking record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that fucking record. That ain't us. We can make it. We gotta believe. We gotta be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we gotta put our fundamentals together. That's when we gotta be more focused. When we tired, look across the field and see how tired they are. That should give you more effort. Be like, I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna get fundamentally strong. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat. Let them on the fucking field. Have some heart. I get emotional about this. I'm about to cry because I care about y'all. Last year wasn't it.
That's what you get in him. And guess what? You know what's the craziest thing about him too? We already got AK who opens up his mouth in the locker room and talks, and tells you how he really feels. Then you got Jamal Williams back there too, ghosting behind him. Y'all better watch out. And guess what? I wouldn't be surprised if Jamar has it. I wouldn't be surprised if Jamar has said some shit lately. And this is why we're coming together. I wonder if he went in the locker room and said, y'all two motherfuckers better get together. You're my quarterback and you're my fucking center. And the only way I'm getting the ball if you hike it to him and he hands it to me. So y'all motherfuckers better get this shit alone, motherfuckers. I didn't come sign a 3-year contract to deal with this type of shit right now. Get your fucking shit together. The city wants to win. They want to see us win. Get your fucking shit together. If you're not, then stay on the porch like a little puppy and let the big dogs eat. They probably said it just like that, and now they playing great football.
And to be
So
honest with you, Hoodie, like when Eric McCoy and Derek Carr got into it, Derek Carr actually played better after that. So, you might be right, brother.
like I said, I think sometimes when you see people yelling at each other, people want to make it as a big, big deal. But look how many times Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs yelled at each other
Oh
and,
my
got
God.
mad at each other. Did Stephon Diggs
Right.
ever leave?
Nope.
No, he just tells you they're competitive. They want to win. Same shit's
Right.
happening on the field, and we acting like,
Right.
oh, look at this. Nobody wants Derek Carr here. That's not what
So
they
you mean to
said.
tell me that it's okay for me to yell at my wife? She won't throw nothing at me.
Yeah, you damn right. You can yell at her. Yell at her all you want. Tell her, motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. Now you might be dead, and we might be at your funeral the next day. But at least you let everything off your chest. At least you let her know how you felt.
Say, Hoodie, I'll be moving in with you, bro.
Oh, that's fine with me. I got an extra room. I got an extra room.
But man, them dudes just want to win, bro. Like I understand they was frustrated. They just want to win. That's how I look at it. You know.
They do. They just want to win, and that's the other thing is though. Like this is the shit that I hate. Okay, and this hear me. I don't know if y'all with me or y'all not with me on this one. It is what it is. At the end of the day, y'all been watching me for 2 years, and y'all know who I am. I'm a positive person. I keep everything. I'm not gonna jump ships in the middle of a season. Not even at the one season, because I want to see what's gonna happen at the multiple season. If it doesn't work out, then cool. But I'm not gonna give up on somebody halfway through the season. Second of all, we all want the same shit. We all want Carr to play up to standard. What he getting paid. We all want to win. We all want another Super Bowl. We all want it. So if that's the case, why don't you just jump on board, support the team? Say, hey, he didn't play good this game. Hey, look at him. Let me give him props like everybody's doing today. He actually played good today, and support the team instead of just boo, boo, boo. Because eventually, if we're not winning, eventually they're gonna, change head coaches. They're gonna change offensive coordinator. They're gonna do something about it because they're not gonna keep losing. But to boo and just give up on your team is just, to me, it's like almost terrible sportsmanship. You get mad because Carr's
Right.
yelling at his players and you calling that bad sportsmanship. Y'all got bad fanmanship or whatever you want to call it. Like you giving up on your team because you just don't like him and he's not playing up to par like you wanted him to. They got people like this, and this is gonna be my perfect example. And y'all probably gonna be like, Hoodie, I didn't even see it like that. Guess what? How many people last year thought fucking Russell Wilson was done with?
Exactly.
Went
Facts, Hoodie.
won 2 or 3 games with the fucking Broncos.
They
Here
like
comes
started
Sean
like
Payton.
1-5. Right.
Here comes a good coach and Sean Payton. Look what he's doing now. Doing way better.
Playoff hunt. Yep.
That's what I'm trying to tell
That's a
people.
fact.
The same thing with Carr. It's his first season with us. Who says they don't need this whole year to prepare each other, fight off this injury, become healthy next year? They got everything together, and then boom, here they come. And you never know. Like we said, we seen enough of Pete Carmichael now. He didn't want the job in the first place. This is his second year. It still ain't working. Maybe next year you see us go after a real good offensive coordinator that can call plays. Maybe we give Ron a Curry the side. And then next thing you know, you see Derek Carr balling out like Russell Wilson's doing this year, doing a good year. You know what I'm saying? You don't know until you allow it to happen. But when you
Right.
give up on it halfway through the season, you're just ready to get rid of it. How is anybody going to do it? Like Dennis Allen, bro, as a head coach. It's his second year as a Saints head coach. All right? He had his first stunt when he was younger with a terrible ass roster. Guess what? What I told y'all, he got 4 wins a season with the Raiders, right? They were horrible. He comes here, gets 7 wins as a head coach last year. That's improvement. Instead of 4 wins, I got 7 wins. And that wasn't with no good starting quarterbacks because Jameis got hurt in the beginning of the season, and you had Andy Dalton. And you had a lot of injured players. Then this year, if you win Thursday night, you have more wins than what you did last year. And like I said, if you went out and you go 10-7, he made improvement again. But you can't give nobody time for an improvement if you're ready to give up on him halfway through the season or after one season. Like You gotta have time. And this is the thing that I hate about football. Oh, they fired him after 1 year. Well, bitch, can you give me time to get the players in the building that I want to play and create my team, bitch? Like Stanley for the Charger, he was there for 4 years, or 3 or 4
Oh
or 5
man.
years, and he was building that team up. And then they still look like ass, and they 5-8, and that's why your ass is gone. But you ready to get rid of somebody, and they can't even build their roster how they want after this one season, or because your fan base don't like him? Who gives a fuck if your fan base don't like him at the moment? Give the brother time, because you can't develop and get better if you don't give me time. It's like me. I can't become a good YouTuber if I don't, keep producing and keep, being consistent and trying. If not, I'm never going to be a good YouTuber. I'm going to just stay where I'm at. But you're not even giving nobody time to do it. Like I say, like Derek Carr, it's his first fucking season.
Right.
And Zach, you was going there when we were talking about this. I said, this is
Yeah.
the perfect example, and you're going to agree with me 100%.
Mm-hmm.
We all thought Russell Wilson was fucking done last year. 2 or 3 wins with the Broncos. We said shitty ass stats. Oh, he is done. What happens? Sean Payton comes in and look at him. Same shit that can probably happen next year. Stick with Carr. You might win, go into the playoffs. You might go get your quarterback in the draft, your future, because Carr don't want to play for the rest of his life. He said he wants to play for, probably his contract, and then he'll be gone. So get you a quarterback next year, to get ready. And then, like we said, Pete Carmichael didn't want to coach, offensive coordinator. He didn't want it. And guess what? This is his second year already, and nothing has happened yet for us on offense. We haven't seen a 30-point game every game. It ain't like he's doing that for you. So maybe next year at the beginning of the season, off season, you hear that Pete Carmichael moved down and they put Ronald Curry, and the next thing you know, you get Ronald Curry aside. Here's fucking Derek Carr with 30 touchdowns already.
I think he should move out. I'll bring the U-Haul, but
yeah.
But I know, I hear you, man. I hear exactly what you're saying. I mean, we did the same thing last year, right? And I was like completely bought in, and I blame you, Hoodie, if I'm being honest with you.
I'm sorry.
You got the hype. You get the hype trade up. Yeah, you do. Buying in of this could be, I wasn't thinking Super Bowl like you were last year, but I was thinking, but I was thinking playoffs and stuff like that, and competitive and all those things. And I mean, look what our wide receiver core was, man. Olave did okay. Rashid ended up being a surprise, but we thought Marquez Callaway was going to be the number one that was going to break us down to the to destiny. You know what I mean? And it was just overzealous amount. But we forget it was a brand new coach, a brand new system, brand new everything. When you lose someone like Sean, it's a big difference. And then
we still
coming to this year, you bring in Derek Carr. You expect more out of Derek Carr because he's an 11-year-old vet, I think, right? You expect more out of him, and you have expectations. But at the same time, he's brand new.
I got a question.
He's brand new to the
system.
system. It's going to take some time.
So if you finished 7-10 last season, all right, and you brought Carr in, and don't forget, like you said, it's his first season, and he's facing through injuries, and blah blah blah. Bad offensive coordinator, we already know it. Bad play calling. You dealing with all this shit. And let's say we finish the season 10-7, and you make the playoffs. Isn't that not an improvement for bringing in a new quarterback for a guy that's new to the team that fought through injury, through a terrible play caller, and you still made it to the playoffs? Does that not tell you something?
Look, if we win this game this week, like you said, I think this is going to turn a lot of heads, and everybody's going to kind of maybe not fully jump back on, but they're going to try and hitch a ride.
If not, I'm going to turn your fucking head for you, motherfucker.
I think that's what's going to happen. Carr has been good in the past. I mean, stats can definitely be skewed. You know what I mean? He had 4 straight years of over 4,000 yards, throwing around 70% accuracy. He has always struggled in the red zone. That's definitely been a problem, he never had to. Well, now out of nowhere it has been, but it hasn't
for the last few games.
Most part.
For the last few games, it has been.
And you can pick and choose what all you want to blame on, but he is a winner. He is a passionate person about football and stuff like that, and he got off the wrong. He got off on the wrong side of things, bro. Things started off really bad and they spiraled, and then it became cool to hate him. I mean, that's probably the biggest issue with just man, it just YouTube and social medias and all this stuff alike. Negativity sells and it feeds, and once you start selling it enough, you believe it, and then it gets so bad. It gets to the point where, like I try to avoid getting on YouTube or Twitter or anything like that after whether it's a Saints loss or a Pelicans loss. Like we went on a I think a eight win or I'm sorry, we went 6-2 in an 8-game stretch against some of the best teams in the NBA. Then we lost one game, and all of the Pelicans fan base from New Orleans all were like, let's get rid of we need to get rid of Zion, Willie Green's ass. CJ McCollum sucks. Brandon Ingram, trade him away. Then the other day someone said we should trade Jonas for this other guy, and then he dropped 29. Yes, and then he dropped 29 last night or 2 nights ago, and then they were like, "Oh man, he's such a staple on this team." It's like, yo, stop acting off emotions and just use your fucking common sense.
I got a question.
Like,
I got a question for y'all. Well, will any two-body, whether they on the screen right now with me, whether it's the right self or Zach, or if it's anybody in the chat, will any two people like to volunteer and join my squad, and we can become the Saints New Day? Like from WWE, instead of negativity, we spread the positivity. Oh, New Orleans! Don't you dare be sour! Claps for your world! The world tag team champion, and feel the power! It's a new day. Yes, it is. I need two people though, cause I'm one of them. I'm probably Big E. I'm Big E. I need the other two. I need Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Who wants to be those two? Who wants to spread the positivity? No matter how bad we play, we're gonna spread the positivity.
I'll be Kofi.
All right, but for real though, no matter if we play shit and we lose 37-0, we're gonna come back out here. Oh, New Orleans! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for that 37-0 loss and feel the power. And we're gonna tell them all the positivity stuff that we see can happen. I say we do that. So, okay, I got Kofi.
I respect it, bro.
Who wants to be Kingston?
I respect it. Give me in, brother.
Who wants to be Xavier Woods?
I see your ass on Twitter, like after a bad loss, just trying to come at people, and they just tried to get at you so hard, and you're all like, "Yeah, but do you understand? Yeah, but do you understand, man? I don't give a fuck." It cracks me up, bro.
Now, Hood, if you need somebody to be Big E, you're looking at the one that could do. I mean, you did it good, but
let me hear you. Let me hear you.
You gotta do it like this.
Go ahead, OG.
Oh,
there you go.
Don't you dare be sour. Collect for your world famous New Orleans Saints team and feel the power.
You're hired, Jerry. Jerry, you're hired.
It's a new day.
You know what's the second thing though? Hold on, y'all. You know what's crazy though? Y'all know what's crazy though? Look, he would be the perfect Big E, but he would also not be the perfect Big E because when we lose and I go listen to Big Q, this motherfucker cursing shit out like that coach. No, I coach a perfect game plan and they all ass. So I don't know if I can use it as my positivity because Jerry be on Big Q show talking shit and then he comes on my show. Oh, New Orleans! Don't you dare be so.
Wow. It's a persona. It's all the persona. That ain't really Big E, bro.
Man.
Big G in the building, bro. Big G in the building.
Yeah, we should. We really should though. We really should make a skit about that.
Do you know how many people you'd piss off? Like it'd be great. You'd make so many people so angry. Like I would love it.
Hey Jerry, we're gonna have to record you one night. I'm gonna call you and be like, let me record you saying that, and then I'm gonna come out there like Kobe Kingston, all happy and shit, clapping my hand. Oh yeah, Derek Carr, 23 for 28, bitch, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you can't say shit. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I got a question for y'all, family.
Wow.
Ask y'all a question. Ask y'all a question. Everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel.
Tim Dunn said, I'm out of here. Check back after Thursday.
Including you, Tim. Do the Saints win Thursday night?
Yes, we can. Gonna be tough, but we can.
Oh, yeah.
The Saints win Thursday night.
Yes.
Because they healthier than us. That's the only thing. Is they healthier.
Yeah. I think we win because we match good. I think we win. I
And we don't
think we
have
win.
Laddie Daddy to go against Cooper Cup.
It's gonna be a tough one, man. I hope we do.
It was
It's away,
they
right?
said
It's
Laddie
it's
Dad
at
is
Los
eligible to
Angeles.
come back though for that
No,
Rams
no, I
game.
don't think so. I don't think so.
No, I
He's
don't think
eligible,
so.
but he's not coming back because Nick Underhill just posted that someone asked when he'll be back. He said it's going to be a minute.
Yeah,
So
I
he
just got
probably won't be back.
about an hour ago.
Hoodie, what are you doing? Are you live for the game? Oh, you have your stuff with Big Q's channel on Thursday, right?
No, I ain't did that in forever. I think I gave up
Oh,
on Big
okay.
Q's. Yeah, I think the only reason why I gave up on that because I worked so damn much. I've
I
been
hear
sick.
you.
I've been sick, and then the other thing I thought about it too is it's like I understand the Thursday night thing, but when I stream on his show, it takes away from my view because my viewers know him too, so they on to his, and mine might be maybe 5 people in the chat, and they ain't giving me nothing. I mean, and I know that the subscribers ain't really coming over either. It's like they just sit in his chat, they don't come over to
Yeah,
the.
it's
And
hard to
especially-
work that
yeah,
way because
yeah,
Big Q is big, but it's such a small niche, like you said. Like it's not like you're podcasting something that's like all sports. It's like one, so like they're like, oh well, I'll just watch him. Like why not?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
hard to do that.
All
So
right,
it's hard to do that. So that's why I kind of gave up on that, and I let
that's tough.
everybody else do it on Thursday if I can kind of do my own thing. But most of the time, I'm freaking working on a Thursday. Like this Thursday, I work again.
Oh, you work again?
Well, the
What
only
time?
one
What time you get off?
Fucking late. We don't close till
Oh,
midnight.
yeah.
Oh, damn. You
Well,
still working?
The only one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
does it is Dog 17. I mean, he's the only
Is
one
Dolph?
that's been carrying the load.
Yeah, I figured so.
Normally, it's the Nola bro.
Ah, New Orleans. Sorry, I'm processing my Big E.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to
basically-
Tail and them in a while. How's Tail and them been? I
Hey,
catch
y'all.
the stream for the Pels
No,
game
the
every now and
Bros,
then, but I hadn't talked to him.
Hey, y'all, who wants to do that? Hey, Jerry, do y'all want to record that real quick, and we'll have 3 of us, and we'll record it, and we'll act like funny and shit on here, and post it on Twitter for Saints fans. Be Saints fans. We won 2 games in a row. Carr had the best game of his life. The Saints team just went dominated. It's a new day. Yes, it is. I think we should do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, New Orleans!
You got it, Slim.
Wait, hold on, wait, do it again.
Do it again.
Oh, New Orleans!
Don't you dare be sour.
Clap. Will. What?
That sounded like Ric Flair music.
That was Ric Flair, bro.
Nature boy. That's a goat, man.
You need to play New Day. Play the
That
New
ain't
Day.
your
You
boy.
I could download it and play it.
Download the New Day and
I-
play it for us, Ruka. That's gonna be funny as a bitch. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Give me a second. Let me find it.
Yeah, we're about to make some funny ass shit.
Who is it? It's New Day. New Day WB.
Yeah, just type in WWE New Day and it'll pop up for you. Just put theme
I'm
song.
trying to. Oh, theme song. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, somebody's got to buy one of them trombones.
Bum, bum, bum.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? You know what we can do? Hey, Slum South.
Yo.
I'll let
Y'all
you
can't
be
hear this,
Kofi
right?
Kingston, and you're gonna be like, whoo. Right? Jerry's gonna do the big E, and I'm gonna be the trombone. I'll be like this, and be like, hey y'all haters that always talking shit and then switching back to the lanes and shit. This is what I hear of you. Just play the trombone on them. Hey, and watch this. Do y'all know who we're gonna beat on Thursday night?
Yeah, fucking stupid.
No, I'm telling y'all, we can go fucking famous off of this shit. Nobody's thinking of being the New Day.
Oh fuck, where is it?
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
New Day?
Yeah. Your boys, the New Day.
I don't. It might be really loud, but I'm
Hey,
gonna try
Rock.
to do
All
it.
right, let's try it. He's gonna try it, y'all.
Right.
Wait, hold
I gotta-
on. Test it out first and play it, and then stop it and restart it. And we gotta let Jerry do his intro first. Ah, New Orleans, and then when he's done, then that's when you play the music. But test
Okay.
it first before we can hear it.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, we can hear it perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, now restart it. Now, you ready, Jerry? Come on, Jerry. This is what we've been practicing for. This is what we all been waiting for.
All right. I'll give it my best.
Boom, boom. No.
Hey, all right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, New Orleans! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your New Orleans Saints team and feel the power!
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Hey! Bump, 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 bump. Feel the positivity from our New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr, 23, 28, yeah, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you can't complain. Show such an ass up. Here comes a new day with the positivity. Yeah. Yo, I can make a fucking beat to that shit. I'm telling y'all, man, we can make some money off of that shit.
New day.
Hey, watch this.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm saying, don't forget, ask people who we're gonna feed on Thursday.
Who?
The Rams.
That's not the right one.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we can make some banger videos off of this shit.
I love it.
Look at Tim Dunn. He says, "Switching lanes, laughing faces." he heard me talking. He heard me singing in there. Start switching lanes and feel the power, the positivity. You know what I'm saying? See, look, and now y'all see why this world is a shit show. It's because we got so much negativity instead of positivity. So that's why we got to take our own hands. Me, Jerry, and Slim with Zach with the music player. He's the producer in the back playing the music for us. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of fucking owls out there, bro.
Sound like an owl. And then I'm gonna be the guy on the mic talking shit and be like, yeah. Rams. Stop getting so cocky. We know y'all beat us back, man. We know y'all beat us back then, okay? But if it wasn't for the no call, we would have went to the Super Bowl and we would at least beat the shit out of Tom Brady. I'm like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And then we would have went ham on him.
Oh, we done won a Super Bowl. We done won it.
I think so too, man.
Hey, y'all know what we're gonna do this coming Thursday night for Thursday night football?
Huh?
I know what we're gonna do. Beat LA. Beat LA.
Hey, beat
LA.
Beat
LA.
Beat
LA.
That's what we're gonna do.
All right. I'm with you.
Hold on. So how? Oh, Saints. No, hold on. How will
And they
we
got
do
a lot
that,
of
though?
Saints fans in California too.
Because you know how they say New
Remind
Day
you.
rocks. You know how they say New Day rocks. What would be the Saints one?
Oh, that's a good question.
New Orleans.
New
Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Zach, you just missed it.
Who? That
Oh,
Saints.
shit.
Zach, you just
Who?
missed it. So you know
That
how they,
Saints.
you know how they
Who?
say,
That Saints.
you know how they say New
That Saints.
Day rocks. They
Who?
say New
That
Day
Saints.
rocks.
Yeah.
Jerry, remember how they say New Day rocks? Now say your first one that you told us. The first one.
Right. Oh, you talking about beat LA. Beat LA.
LA.
Beat LA.
LA. No, because like this.
that one.
Because they talk shit. And they like, you know why? Because New Day rocks. And we're gonna be like this. And who are we gonna beat Thursday? Who? The Rams, baby. And why are we gonna beat the Rams? Because we're amazing. Beat LA. LA.
Oh man,
No, we're gonna be so famous after this video.
Bro.
Can we get about 1 million views on this? That'll be amazing.
let's
Oh,
go.
yeah, fire,
Let's
fire,
get it.
facts, all day.
Hey, y'all seen TJ's Twitter posts with all his music he be making, man. TJ
Yeah,
be
shout
making
out
me
to
laugh.
DJ.
I
Yeah.
saw his shit
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah.
Shout out to
No, he be
TJ.
making me laugh. He be
The
making me laugh.
host. Yeah, shout out to TJ.
Yeah, hey, TJ's fab, man.
Hey, Christopher in here. He said Carr. Yeah, Carr, baby, Carr. And it wasn't broken today. It got me to working back home, baby.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Look, just had to change the oil, bro. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's all we had to do.
Add some old oil in that
Put
thing.
AC, put new brakes, all that.
yeah. You got tune up.
The whole package.
The radiator fluid leaking and everything, bro.
All that.
It just
All
I
that.
ain't gonna lie to
Spare
y'all.
tires, new tires, brakes, rims, all that. You name it.
my boy, he said, "You spinning his." You know what it was? His spinning rims were spinning counterclockwise.
Oh shit!
Hey,
that shit not pipping, bro. It's not pipping.
Let's go.
Hey, Jerry.
Yo, what's up?
Jerry and Slim, we got to do our new day reaction because we got a new person on. We're about to
Okay,
invite on real
okay.
quick because we're about to get off. But I'm going to bring him
Okay.
on real quick because he's waiting back there. And he is the most annoying.
Oh Lord. Oh
Jay,
Lord.
live, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Jay, live,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Oh, no.
Hey, now introduce him. Introduce him. New Orleans! Don't you dare be sour and clap for your most annoying motherfucking Saints fan and feel his negativity.
Y'all play too goddamn much. God damn. Look, man, I'm just here to let y'all know y'all calm it down, bro. That's not the norm, bro. Calm it down, bro. I'm just here to be the voice of reason, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
I thought I was listening. Oh, there we go. Had to get rid of that echo. Man, so I guess everybody feeling good. It wasn't nice to see the Saints finally put one together, man. Shit.
Full game, man. First full game.
Yep, I was there.
And you know what? I don't think we needed to hear that from the media or anybody to say, damn, it's the first full complete game that they played. Complimentary football all the way around, man.
Hey, J Live, can we tell you what the media can do? Go F themselves. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. So F the media. You're welcome.
I know one thing. They better stop throwing shots at the fans. I know that.
That's what you tell them. If they start talking shit, like if I invite somebody on and J Live started talking shit, I'll be like, Zach, hit the music. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
There you go.
I'm
talking shit.
I'm about to cut it to just that. That's actually fire.
Yeah.
I'm about to use that.
Yeah,
I'm about to use that
Zach.
soundbite every day.
Yeah, Zach. It's a new day right there. Yeah, Zach.
How do I customize this, man?
Yeah, it's a new day, but man, look.
Yes,
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
We have. I got a good feeling the Saints gonna win Thursday night. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
After this win,
I got a gut feeling the Saints are gonna win Thursday night.
if we do a J
That's
Live, cover, guy says every day, keep doing what you're doing, and we keep doing what we're doing like we did today. Shit, we should win.
Yep.
I hope so,
Especially,
man. I hope
especially
so.
the defense, man. Who they showed out today. I ain't gonna lie. They showed out today.
They did so. Oh, by the way, J Live, is there anything you want to say about the game? Because we are about to get off. 'Cause I got work in the morning, but I've invited you on because I see you pop in last minute, so I figured we can give you the platform and let you say what you think about the game today, and then we'll end it.
Yeah, you saved the best for last.
Say the best for last.
So tell us, man, what you think of the game, J Live. J Live. Okay, that was amazing.
Okay.
It's a new day.
Set it
Yes, it
off.
is.
Set it off.
It's a new day. Yes,
Somebody
it
brought
is.
the crickets. Who brought the
Yeah.
crickets out?
Zach
J
did.
Live,
Zach,
where you at, bro?
I got you.
Come on, J Live. Where you at, brother? J Live, where you at?
Zach, what are you using to do that? Is there like a little button thing you keep hitting? Makes it look
Yeah,
good.
it's called a Stream Deck Plus.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get me one
They,
for sure.
yeah, I'll
They
send you a
brought out
link.
the crickets.
Yeah, send me a text message.
They got a couple different ones. This one's like
Oh shit.
does
Okay,
a
he
bu-
lagged out. See, I'm bringing it back on. He's
Okay,
back
I'm
on now.
sending
Hold
you
on.
right now.
Here he is. All right, J Live. Now I think you heard this or whatever. Let me know what's your thoughts on this game. You know, because we're gonna end the podcast after this, though.
Okay, yeah, my bad, bro.
Crickets.
Man, but this
There he
game was
is.
wonderful to watch, bro. Crickets again?
No, 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 cause I
Hello?
didn't hear you. No, we hear you now. We hear you now. We
Yeah,
good.
you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh no, I was saying, it's the first complete game that they played all season. It was actually nice to sit there and watch a game that we actually dominated. You know, they finally corralled the quarterback. And look, when
Thank you, Ray
Tommy
Ray.
when the quarterback actually took off, bro, I realized how fast he was, and they did a real good job of containing him today, bro. So, I'm just proud of the way they performed. Even
Hey, J
proud of
Live.
that. Yeah.
I already cut you off. Pause 1 second. Hey, Jerry, Slim South, and Zach, hit the music. Hit the music for us.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Ray Ray. It's a great show. You're damn right. You got the new day on the show. We spread that positivity.
Oh yeah.
Thank y'all.
Hey.
Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. All right, J Live, you good? My bad. I just
Nah,
had to
man.
tell her thank you. I had to tell that person.
But out
Thank
of
you.
everything, bro, know what I'm really excited about. Sorry. I'm excited about that quarterback Yadam, bro. We got us one to him. That dude, they try to target him. They try to target him every game, bro, and that boy show up.
Is that who I think it is? J Dog?
Yeah, boy Jordan. What's up, man?
What up,
What up, Jordan? Everybody popping in late when I'm trying to go to fuck to sleep. Come on, people.
That's
And we in this bitch, man.
Yeah, now y'all want to show up when it's time for me to go to bed.
But J Live, what you said about Yadam, bro? Like facts, bro. Like because I remember the game whenever what was it, the Green Bay game where they just started attacking him like crazy, and they finally got a couple scores off it. But he actually was balling out that game. He had one bad mistake, and the other mistake was good coverage. It was just a great catch, and people started being like, "Oh, he's the backup." Like, "Oh, let's go at him." Like, no, that dude's a baller, bro. He's
that's
good.
not the answer, bro. Like, it's gonna be a long day if you keep going at this young man. LA.
That's a fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Sure enough.
It's a new day. Yes, it is. Another one.
You damn right. Another one. We got another win. like Dennis Allen said, keep what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. And then what's the other saying? What's the other saying? Oh, and we're gonna prepare for next week. We're gonna go 1-0 again. You damn right we're gonna go 1-0 again. Damn it. We always need to start off 1-0. Don't get cocky.
Hey, what if we do win outright? And he just said he comes out, week whatever the last week of the season. It's like I told y'all, we're just gonna do what we do. Like
keep doing what we're doing.
Like, you know
what we'll do?
Be like,
you know what that's gonna do? You know what that's gonna do though? You know what that's gonna do though, right? That's gonna piss off more Saints fans. They're gonna be like, fire his ass right now, please.
Yes, it is.
That's what that's gonna happen. They're gonna want to fire him in a heartbeat.
Christopher said we need Lattimore back. Lattimore is definitely would be a big help, but I don't think we'll see him for the rest of the regular season. To be honest,
you got to think about this though, because TJ Jones posted this on Twitter. You know how people said they were getting pissed off at Dennis Allen's comment today when he first came to the podium? He said, "Look, I know I'm not going to get any questions today, probably about my quarterback, but I wanted to say he played really well today. I wanted to get that on record." That was his saying today, and people were getting pissed off and like, "Oh, his shitty ass! It was against the Giants." Da 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 da. I'm thinking like, look. TJ Jones even said it. He said, I like it that he's talking like this because he said, you know why? That puts that puts a target on his back and saying, "Can you carry it over to the next game and do the same thing again? Can you prove us wrong? You know, because at least he's got a confidence. You know,
stand on business, but also stand on business with your other players too, because like he's been quick to throw other people in the mud or just not maybe not throw them in the mud, but not speak up for them. Do it for everybody, not just your favorite. You know what I mean? Don't have
he actually stepped up in the locker room today though. Told
Did he?
Jimmy Graham, he told Jimmy Graham, he was like, Jimmy Graham, man. He said, you found yourself in the red zone again, huh? And they all clapped. And then he was like, and I challenged people today. He said, I challenged Jawan Johnson. And he stepped up today. Like he was all in the locker room. You didn't hear the locker room thing?
DA needs to go and buy Jimmy G a damn.
Let me pull it up for you. Watch. I'm gonna pull it up and play it for you.
He needs to buy him a damn Mercedes for an apology for only playing him the last 3 weeks this season, and finally giving him the ball.
I'm gonna play this for you. I'm gonna let you listen to it real quick, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
But listen to this real quick. It's only 2 minutes. He actually sounded better today in the locker room.
Okay, that was a hell of a team win. All right, every single phase contributed in that game to winning that game. We had some guys who weren't available to us this week. Other guys stepped up and made plays. Okay, hey, look, I asked how much is left in the tank. Right, we had some guys that freaking stepped up. All right, some veteran guys that led us in this game. I thought that was outstanding. Okay, Jimmy Graham down there in the red area again. Look, hey, there's some guys who've been challenged. Okay, I challenged Jawan Johnson. That guy stepped up. Hey, and look, here's the deal. Okay, it doesn't matter what anybody outside of this little room right here thinks, says, or does. It matters about this group right here. And you guys believing in yourselves, because your coaches freaking believe in you. All right, believe in yourself. Stick together as a team. Let's do this thing as a team. The best teams play their best in December. All right, and we've won 2 by 3 touchdowns. All right, and that's what we need to do. And look, the most important thing we can do now is what? Keep on winning. Yeah. Get our bodies back. Hey, Demario, gas it up, charge it up, whatever you got to do. Okay, huh? Hey, listen, great win. Okay.
Hey, listen up. In this stretch right here, we don't really get to enjoy this one. Everybody got to get ready for Thursday. Dog, block out all the noise. Because everybody going to be praising, saying X, Y, Z. You're going to want to feel yourself. Block out all that. Everything is about Thursday. Because all this will go down the drain if we don't take care of business come Thursday. Get your bodies right, and we got to come back ready to do what we did today. Defensively, we stopped the run, and we hit the quarterback. Offensively, when y'all got in the red zone, y'all got touchdown. I think y'all was like 3 when you went down there. 100%. You know what I'm saying? The stats right there. But we got to come back ready on Thursday. That's our recipe for success. All we did is what we can do, bro. And we got to be locked in this week. Block out everything else. Get your bodies back right so we can repeat this come Thursday in front of the world so they can know what's coming. Let's go, man. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Hey, and you know what the one thing? You know the one thing I caught from that video that a lot of people didn't. When Dennis Allen said, "You know what we need to keep doing? We know we need to do next," and they like keep winning. They all started saying keep winning. He was like, "Yes, we need to do that," but he said we need to get our bodies back. I'm thinking like, oh, you talking about like some players, like their bodies, like back, like you mean Michael Thomas, Lattimore, like what you trying to say, bro? So I don't know what he was trying to say about that.
I know what he was trying to say.
What he was trying to say. Tell
it's a new day. Yes, it is.
You damn right. All right, but Jerry, Slim, Zach, thank y'all all for coming on. Your boy got work. I got to be up early. So I appreciate everybody coming on. By the way, you can hit that new day song one more time if you want to, because it is a new day. It is after midnight.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
It is. It's Monday. So get ready into your Monday spirits. You know how we are on Mondays. We just go into work and be like, yeah, it's freaking Monday. So, Victory Monday, though. So we're not going into the Monday all sad. So that's a good thing.
Always nice.
Start the week off right.
Yeah, and Tim Dunn said it the best. What Demario Davis said. He said it in front of the rail so they know what's coming. That's what I'm saying. If we put it on the map on Thursday, play like we did against the Giants,
Mhm.
and we put that on the map, the Rails gonna know what's coming for them in the playoffs if we make it. That's what I'm
Be-
saying.
We get pressure like we did today.
Yes.
We'll dominate the Rams. We
That,
gotta
Yep.
get pressure.
that's what
That's
I
where
was
it
saying.
starts.
That
Pressure on the quarterback.
Yep. Because
same
Stafford ain't doing that.
way against this Rams team on Thursday night, we in good shape.
Yep. So, any last words for anybody before we end it? Any last words?
All I can say is love and who that.
Who that? New Orleans.
Who that?
That was Jerry. The right. Would you like to say something next?
Nah, my man, I'm good. Who that?
Who that? Who that to you? The right.
Do that, baby.
Slum South. Anything? I know you're on mute. You probably got you some wine or something. Hello. You
My
can
boy
have
said.
whatever you like. Yeah.
He's stumbling, rumbling back to the crib.
Yeah.
Trying to get to bed.
Yeah.
That
Well, who
wine
that
got
to
him
you,
feeling
Slim?
good.
Who that? Who that? I think he's off now. But Zach, it's just you and me now. Let's end it like we always do. We
Yes, sir.
always tell everybody, thank y'all for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button. Share this out with everybody because there's about to be a new day in New Orleans from now on. We got our 3 positivity. I'm just a little fissy about one of them named Jerry because he might be cursing.
Yes, it is.
Might be cursing on Big Q show when we lose, but when we win, we're gonna
That's
show some
okay.
positivity. So yeah, so I'm saying I think that's gonna be my little stunt. You know, I think that's gonna be my little skit now from now on. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be
I
funny
like
as
that.
shit.
I like that.
Yeah. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody coming on. Thank y'all for becoming a
Thanks.
member again, Zach. Thank y'all for coming a member.
Yeah.
And
And if y'all looking for a place to watch the game or a live stream to join for some commentary, make sure you come check us out on Thursday. Me and Nonfiction will be live on Real Fan Sports. And Hoodie,
why
if
not
you get off
Monday?
in time, if you want to come and swing by, come swing by. Oh, we'll be live Monday too. But
Oh, okay,
the
okay,
Saints,
okay.
if y'all want to come by Thursday, feel free. And same for you, Hoodie. If you get off in time and the game's still going, you want to come pop in, feel free to you got my number. Just message me. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, you know how I am. I might finesse and be like, anybody want my Thursday night shift?
And we
so I
got
can watch the game?
and we gotta get you on Wednesday soon too. We gotta get you on Wednesday.
I'm off
soon, too.
Wednesday, so
You're off
probably,
this Wednesday.
I can come this
Damn.
Wednesday.
Okay. All right. We don't have. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you.
All right. Well, help me out. We tell everybody who what?
Who that to you?
Who that, y'all? Peace out. Thank y'all for coming. Great win by the New Orleans Saints. And we are out of here. I'll see y'all again whenever I'm not busy. I want to try
Cheers.
to get y'all at least once or twice a week. So cheers. Who that? Love y'all. Peace out.